All right, let's welcome Kevin Smith and Marc Bernardin to FatMan Beyond.
I feel like Chappelle at a Foo Fighters concert. For the first time in 15 fucking months and change, good people of Los Angeles, of Hollywood, California, of the Scum and Villainy Cantina, welcome to FatMan Beyond. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Now, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, Snyder Cut, bitch! No.
It's coming! Yeah, I don't believe it really exists, though.
Welcome back, kids. Holy shit. We've been talking about this for a fucking red hot minute. Look at this Deadpool. We're all fucked, man. I'm trusting everyone has their shots. What did you do? Was there any protocol whatsoever, or was devil may care? What is this?
Bamf.
Is there a safe word? A safe word to this bitch? Yeah, Bamf, man. Get in.
If you see somebody without a mask, they have promised me.
We're in fucking Hollywood and you're working on the merit system? Trust?
These guys look trustworthy, right? Aren't you trustworthy?
Fair enough, man.
I mean, that guy. I don't know about him.
All right. Don't brag. He's like, I've been poked. I've been poked too. Many times. How is everybody doing, ladies and gentlemen? What a fucking dream to be able to come back here. There were moments where it looked like, oh shit, we'll always be doing this online, but here we are, man. So yay, science and shit like that. Thank you for your patience. Tonight we've got so much to fucking do, so much shit to give away. Yes, we've received so many free things and they're piled behind us, so we'll be doling that out as the night goes along. Look at all this shit to fucking touch.
You gotta touch it.
I know. Like 1 year ago, we'd have been like, fuck you. But now it's like, give me it. I'm going to lick this shit. That's how confident I am in my fucking vaccination and shit. And they're like, what? Booster? Oh, fuck. How you been, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
You've not been in front of people in a minute. I did a few live shows over the break and stuff. I was cheating on you, but I've been in front of people. How does it feel to be in front of people?
It feels great. But also a little weird, but great though still. Like I'm in the best shopping mall right now is how I feel. Like, oh shit, there's things I like in here. But I don't trust anybody. But I like it though.
It's weird. I really didn't even think about the aspect of like, oh shit. I just assumed everybody is like getting the vaccination, but like back east, in the stash, we had some, I'm going to leave their name out of it, but we had somebody who wasn't getting the vaccination because I was like, what are we doing mask-wise? Because we're going back east to do a Jay and birthday event, a Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in Red Bank, and then we're also opening Smod Castle finally in New Jersey, which is right next to Quick Stop, so it's going to be amazing and shit. So in going back, I was like, what's the mask policy? Like, are you guys just letting everybody in without a mask or whatnot? And they were like, well, we still have everyone wearing masks in the store because one of us didn't get their vaccination. And I was like, what? Like, fucking, this is my operation, man. Like, top down. If Silent Bill's into it, you're all fucking into it, man. So I was like, who is it? And they told me. I was like, motherfucker. And so Jordan was like, you can't make this person get a vaccination by law. And I was like, all right, but fucking scoff law. I could, I love fucking Batman. He don't work within the confines of the law and shit. So call me the Batman of getting this fucking idiot vaccinated. And so I didn't make him do it, but I was just, I had another carrot to dangle because you can't fuck with a person's job.
No, not
It's
at
against
all.
the law. But you can fuck with their desire to have another job. And I know this person wanted to be in Clerks 3 real bad, so I was just like, hey, I can't have you on that set unless you're vaccinated. And you would not believe fucking the next day sent me a picture of the fucking card. So at least we got to use fucking Hollywood for something good. Hopefully I'll be making a Clerks 3 soon because I fucking made the dude get vaccinated. So, you know, I've been saying this for years.
A very elaborate ruse just to get this dude vaccinated?
Now I have to eventually make it. Just, you know, I don't know if it's in the cards. We'll see. What else has been going on? Fucking, it's been nothing but Masters of the Universe for the last week and change since the teaser dropped and stuff. We're getting ready to, I can't say when, but there's another trailer that's coming. That's the story trailer that has like Bear McCreary's score, lays out the fucking plot, something that we've not been able to talk about for, ever. So it'd be nice to have that information
2 years
out
ago
there.
today, we said, guess who's got a show? I don't know if it's 2 years ago today. I'm just making shit up.
It was over 2 years ago.
But
I
it feels
remember
like
I
it.
was at PowerCon where we announced it. And I was like, we'll see you all, you know, at the end of the year, because it was 2019. And when I got off stage, they're like, no, not 2019. And I was like, all right, when, man? How long does this shit take? They were like, 2021. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, we carving this from stone and shit? Like but
Buck
it's
Rogers
it.
will be here by then.
Exactly. We didn't. That was before we knew about the fucking coming pandemic. But what a pandemic-proof business animation is. It didn't matter that everybody was like holed up inside. The Masters of the Universe never fucking stopped. It just kept like He-Man himself, our hero, who I swear to God is our hero in the fucking show. Oh my God. It's been joyous. I honestly, like 99.9% of the world is just like, this looks fucking amazing and stuff. And knowing what I know, if you like that teaser, like fucking, you'll absolutely adore the fucking show. But there's definitely been a contingency of folks who, like, it's weird. Like, they try to, like, catch me in, like supposed lies and shit like that. Because a long time ago, somebody asked me, like, or somebody put up a tweet saying, hey, man, I heard this is what it is. And very specifically, in response to that tweet, I said, I promise you it's not that, or whatever the fuck I said. But I was speaking very specific about their outline of the show, where they said, I heard the show is about, like, fucking Tila is a better He-Man than He-Man, so she gets the sword of power and she's got a girlfriend. And I was like, well, that sounds great. I wish you were around when we had the writer's room going, but I said, that's not the story at all. And so I still, like, stand by that. But there's a bunch of people who are like, I don't know, man, this thing smells fucking woke and shit. And I'm like, well, why does it smell woke? And A, why would that be such a horrible thing? And they're like, it smells woke because there's fucking Tila's in it. And I'm like, okay, if you're unfamiliar with the show, Tila was literally in every fucking episode. Who is the most powerful character in all of He-Man, the Masters of the Universe? They're like, look at He-Man. You're like, wrong, it's fucking Sorceress. So, like, at the end of the day, this cartoon you claim to love is just full of fucking shit that should make you mad from childhood. But all we're doing is playing by the rules that, you know, are set. And it's crazy because people are like, hey, man, you're fucking ruining He-Man. And I'm like, okay, let me just lay out, like, fucking simple economics and fucking logic for folks. I know that don't matter on the internet, but whatever the fuck, we'll give it a shot. I got hired by Mattel Television to make this shit, okay? Mattel makes He-Man and the Masters of the Universe line. They don't call it He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Since its inception in, I think, what was it, 1981, it's been called Masters of the Universe. So they love this shit. And they're trying to, like, bring, you know, their toy line back into the forefront, and somebody wants to go make a movie and stuff like that. So they are so, like, wholeheartedly committed to, like, launching this in the best possible fucking way. Why on earth would they hire somebody to be like, let me Silent Bob this shit? Like, it's just, it makes no fucking sense. So, you know, I saw one tweet that killed me, man. Like, because I want to answer them all, but the folks at Netflix are like, stop it.
Just
Like,
shut up.
I swear to God, they're like, what are you, fucking nuts? Like, the whole world's happy. They're like, you're talking to one person in the corner. I'm like, those are the people that always fascinate me the most. Like, I can't help it. Ever since Clerks, I just want to know why not that person. So the one tweet I saw that killed me was like, hey man, you said there's a fucking sequel to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, but the word He-Man has been removed from the title. In this real, like, do you remember like fucking Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, where death came in, and like death is like, you're all fucking dead. But even better than that, like I did the voice real bad. But then at one point, like fucking, I think it's Michael Palin dressed as like a wife. It goes, Mr. Death, how did we all die at the same time? And she was so fucking satisfied. Like she's like, I got death. And he's like, the salmon moose. And they're like, oh, that was the end of it. That's what this fucking tweet reminded me of. Like took me right back to my childhood, where it's just like, if He-Man's name's not in the title, you struck it thus so. And I'm like, do you think I have that much fucking power? Like, I'm a hired hand. They hired me to fucking make a show. And they would not hire me to fuck up a show. I promise you. Like, I tried, and they wouldn't fucking let me do it. So, I don't know. I've been dealing with some of those tweets and stuff. But, like, when the story trailer drops, everything becomes clear. Everything that, like, I've been biting my tongue about for, like, 2 years, everything we've been going out of our way not to fucking spoil, you get a general idea of, like, you know, there'll be a big, oh, I understand where this
should I not have been spoiling it?
Have you been telling
everybody?
What are you telling? Are you telling them the truth about how woke it is?
I mean, I'm just, it's like He-Man and the wokeness of the universe, right? Like, that's the show.
Yes.
There's one dude who keeps swerving into my mentions. Be like, so, when are you going to admit that it's a big bait and switch? And I just keep saying, nope. Everything that he says, but I have you on record saying this, nope.
I saw that. I saw your tweet. It was just, I saw nope. It was in my timeline. I was like, uh-oh, that can't be good. I clicked on it. I was like, what an interesting, classy way to deal with it. We're like, I'm just not going to engage.
Yeah, just everything he would say, just nope, nope, nope. Yeah, you mother six cocks in hell. Nope. Thanks.
That one I'd be like, my mom's still alive.
I know.
But how do you know? Yeah, it's been interesting, but hasn't really dulled the fact that like overall the reaction has been like absolutely wonderful. And the trailer, the story trailer, because the teaser trailer is just literally that, will be coming fairly soon, and it'll illuminate a lot of stuff.
Indeed.
What you been working on other than fucking taking over Hollywood and shit?
I'm trying slowly but surely to insinuate my way into the upper echelons of Hollywood.
Tell them what you did.
I had launched a Kickstarter about a month ago. Aww, guys. Thoroughly and totally convinced that I would be humping it across the finish line, putting my own money into it, disguised as like various characters from Lord of the Rings. Like, oh fuck, Glorfindel give us how much money? That's badass. But we earned out in 14 hours. We hit our first goal, $90,000 we made in 14 hours, which is fucking nuts.
Amazing.
And then we just kept on. It didn't stop. I expected to be like, oh, he's got his fucking nut. Go be happy. Leave us alone. But we closed the campaign, or it ended, however the fuck that works, like 3 days ago at $230,000.
Ooh. Wow.
So
that's more than enough to do it, right?
That is more than enough.
All the way to the end?
That is more than enough to, as people have reminded me, I could make how many clerks for that much money?
That's right. What is it? How much?
$230,000.
10 clerkses.
10 clerkses. How tall are you? We're 10 clerks tall.
Each would be far more well written and plotted, I assure you.
But yeah, man, so we're making a fucking short. We're starting to like hire the people we need to hire. We're starting to negotiate for like locations and stage space and all that stuff, and it's remarkable to me.
And the dream was to do it before when?
The dream was to do it before November 29th. I want to have it shot by my 50th birthday.
And you're going to hit it.
And we're going to hit it.
Look at that shit, man.
Unless
Amazing.
everything else falls apart. Unless some variant who is not working for the TVA fucks with everything.
Right.
I think it'll happen.
Fucking A, man. That has a lot to do with what sounds like some of the folks in this room, and definitely a lot of folks watching at home, man. There's nothing but fucking love you've generated since we've been doing this show. And, you know, you gave them a place to point it. to put all that love. You were like, you know what, I got a fucking dream. And they're like, oh shit, here, take all my money. I remember at one point thinking like, I'm gonna have to fucking put a lot of money into this fucking thing.
He's gonna be whining like a bitch if he doesn't make this fucking.
Well, and I'm also the guy who's like, follow your dreams, and I couldn't stand next to you every week if you were like, my dream was killed. So I was like, well, I'm putting in fucking money regardless. But you know, obviously mine was but a drop in the bucket. But I got skin in the game enough to like give you notes and shit like that.
I know. People are like, hey, so is Kevin gonna be in the movie? I was like, and can you cast him in a role where he doesn't say anything, even though he thinks he's gonna come on set with lines of dialogue? And I was like, no, because the minute you put Kevin Smith in the thing, is that fucking Kevin Smith?
Especially if I'm wearing this hat. Really tough to treat your first film seriously if I'm like.
It's like, is Kevin Smith boarding a flight in this short? Is this a real airport?
Is this your way of fucking letting me down in public and shit? Are you fucking Bob Sugaring me? It's a Jerry Maguire reference.
Yes, now you can be in it.
I felt pretty good about it.
I got a place for you.
Thanks, man.
I do.
It means the world.
But yes, thank you to everybody who contributed, or everybody who just fucking shared it and told people, hey, you might like this. We don't get to where we got if it wasn't for the people in this room, the people in that room, and the people out here in the world. So thank you all.
Give it up for Marvelous Marc Bernardin. So weird, man. Like, are you finding your sea legs? Do you remember how to do this? We've just been talking to each other and then JC for so long, and we've been like practically ignoring JC at this point. It's so weird. It's like fucking JC was our friend when all the cool kids went away, and now that all the cool kids are back, we just don't really fuck with JC that much. But he was such an integral and remains such an integral part of the show. But more importantly, like, we're back here in Scum and Villainy with a bunch of fucking bodies. There were times we did the show here empty, like, for a while until it got really sad. And then we were like, let's just go home and do it. We can be in our robes and shit like that. But being back here, man, with the bar, and you've been open for a minute or two now. What JC was saying before we went, this may be the highest selling Fat Man we've ever done.
It's one of the highest selling Fat Man, and because we're streaming live to YouTube right now, it might be one of the biggest, it's probably the biggest audience we've ever had for the show happening at the bar, which is pretty
nice.
crazy.
That's true.
All right.
It is a metric designed to make us feel good.
Yeah.
We don't know what it means, but it means the world.
It's like you're the #1 radio station in drive time in Oklahoma at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, #1! We did it, you guys!
Put that on a bumper sticker. They're like, we can't.
Too many words.
How's it feel to be back up and running, Captain?
It's crazy. I'm getting a lot of shit from YouTube about why I'm not bamfing in. But
I know. Honestly, it's like there's so many people who use. I'll bet you there's a bunch of people who jumped onto that version of the show who right now are like, oh, they've sold out with this version of the show. Like being completely unfamiliar with it and stuff. Yeah, man, we might have to rock 2 versions.
I know.
It's like you thought of that shit already.
But how?
Like one live and one home show.
Well, we're going to do a bunch of home shows when you're back in Jersey.
That's true.
We have
Actually,
a show.
yeah. You got a summer of fucking home shows coming
just a
up. Are you
taste.
going to do like FatMan Beyond here?
I have to do at least one.
It's true.
I have to do at least one because I said if we cross $200,000 on this Kickstarter,
You will suck the Snyder cock.
I will get these knee pads out and I will gladly say, here are the things I loved about the Snyder Cut. I will also caution everybody, I never promised how long said podcast was. He's like, and we're out! Thanks, everybody! It's in color! Click.
People are like, ooh, get him. You'll do that,
Definitely
maybe
that.
do
Maybe
others.
Maybe a couple more.
There's a dream about, like, while I'm back east, like I said earlier, we open Smodcastle July 9th, 10th, and 11th. So there's an idea of me being in Smodcastle, you being here, us with 2 live audiences on 2 different coasts. Possible, JC? Banff man? Here's your chance. Fucking jump into the spotlight.
Bamf.
Ladies and gentlemen of the bar, every time he bamps, you got a drink, of course.
I think that what we do is we set up a TV where you are. And then we get a TV at Smodcastle where Mark would be. Mm-hmm. So we still have this camera shot of you guys, but you're virtual. Like Mark's talking to your cyborg counterpart. And then we have tickets. We have an audience in Jersey and an audience in here.
This is so much longer than I imagined it would be. And more complicated. This is so fucked up and Byzantine and whatnot. Yeah. So wait, it requires multiple televisions and shit? Why are we in the 80s all of a sudden? We were literally doing the show from our homes at a laptop.
But I think it'd be fun if we sold tickets and Mark is here in person, if he can look over at you and your face is on a TV screen.
What about the timing of it?
It should be okay. It should be pretty close.
I'm up for it, man. Sounds like a fucking disaster, but I'm up for it. At the very least, what winds up happening is like, kill the feed, and we do 2 separate shows on 2 different coasts, and that's it. Maybe we can text each other while it's going on.
Or it feels like the saddest, like, Make-A-Wish kid thing ever. It's like, come and hang out with me and my virtual friend who's really not here, but let's tell jokes.
I'll leave one of these hats so you could wear just in case.
Excellent.
So it's represented. Yeah, man, I think that's ambitious. We can pull that off. It'll be fun.
I think there's probably a version of me going back east to do a show there.
That's absolutely true.
And then who knows, if you have a weekend off and you want to come back to LA, we do a show here.
That's true.
It's a long-distance relationship.
Yeah, we can make it work. We've made it work. Banff Man's back, everybody.
How many of you guys would want to come and sit at Scum and Villainy and watch the show stream live when Kevin and Mark are doing it from Jersey?
JC figuring out how to do it without us here at all and shit. It's like 2 more spaces I could sell behind the bar. The state has let you open the place up full bore. Is that correct?
We are, back to normal.
Fucking nuts. I remember when we talked about like, all right, well, what if we just did one where it's like just the booths were filled, then that was it.
They were real serious about not having events. Like, when places were open for the Super Bowl, they were like,
you tell them our show is very uneventful.
They're just talking.
They were like, no TVs. I was like, I don't have any TVs. They were like, no events. And I was like, well, we do events. So we had to cancel everything until June 15th. And then they were like, you can do it again. So, and health department came in 3 times that week to make sure that, or they came in.
They checked your numbers?
They came in on like June 9th, 10th, and 11th to check our numbers and make sure we were doing everything okay. 3 days in a row.
And after
leading up to June 15th. And I was like, why are you guys here?
Media.
Like one last paycheck before it all goes away? What's going on?
Were you ever in violation?
Not really. Like we had some like they measured the tables and they were like, the tables need to be 8 feet apart and yours are 7'6". It's like, June 15th is Tuesday. Leave me alone.
And as of June 15th, they're like, you could piss in each other's mouths for all we care.
Yeah.
It just stops.
You can get it from 7 inches away.
Well, you don't even have to be that many inches away anymore, right?
No, we could have 200 people in here right now. The fire department would have a problem with it, but we'd be,
even
health would be okay.
They would have had a problem with that. Wow, man. So shit is, everyone was just like, life will never go back to normal. It literally went back to normal, at least in this room.
Yes.
Cut to tomorrow. Mark, how you feeling? Mark?
Yeah.
Banff man? Banff. All right, what shall we go to first?
Well, I'm feeling a little parched. I hear that this here establishment has the finest vineyard supplying you with content and alcohol. I would like a little wine. Do you have a kind of wine that nobody else can get here, JC?
Ooh. Do we want, Carissa, can you get Mark a bottle of the new wine we have?
I don't need a
bottle. Or a glass. Bring him the bottle, though.
Or the bottle and a straw, because I'm classy.
Everyone online just found out Mark has a real problem. Some are okay with a glass. Mark's like, oh, fucking thing.
How does a rosé sound?
I would love a rosé.
All right, we're going to bring it out.
It's a hot summer night.
It feels like there's a bit being worked here that I have no idea about.
Yes.
Is it my birthday?
Where I get to drink wine and you don't.
Sounds like it. You just suddenly had a hankering for wine?
Well, I'm thirsty, and I'm in a bar, and I know...
You're thirsty and wine's going to parch your thirst? Have you ever had wine before? You're going to need a chaser for that, man.
I got it.
No, fair enough. If I was feeling it, I'd fucking rock a Bud Seltzer and stuff. But
Ooh, can I buy you one?
No.
I'm
already fucking baked. I smoked this fucking joint that was like pretty insane. We were in the green room, which is the alleyway. And it was dipped in keef, and fuck, it really kicked in once we got up here. I was like, oh, shit. That's why I probably got a little saucy on the Masters of the Universe stuff. I'm like, let me tell you another fucking thing.
I got feelings.
God, I can't wait for him to see it. It's
really good.
Yeah, it's lovely. Somebody asked me online today on Twitter, they're like, is this the thing that you're involved in you think has been the most or will be the most successful? And I was like, well, I think it's the thing I've been involved in that'll be the most seen. That's for damn sure. As in terms of being successful, yeah, probably. Like, I mean, I don't know. I could make the argument for Clerks pretty successful. I'm still fucking riding on it like years later, almost 3 decades later. I could still be like, hey, remember Clerks? And at least like 30% of the room is like, kinda.
It's a long tail.
Yeah, it really is. All right. What shall we do first?
I mean, we could do some news.
Do we have an ad to do? Oh shit.
We could do it
that
today,
ain't
or
the
we
way,
could,
bro. Everyone's waiting for it.
We could do
You
it.
can't just talk.
Bam.
There you go.
It has
Curtis, I don't hear you unless you bam.
It has a lot more oomph to it with the speakers on in the bar. I feel more in character.
It's like you're being mixed by Ben Burton shit.
I think we do. I think we do the ad on Saturday. I think let's just roll.
Smart. Right. Look at you, man.
Yeah,
Not holding shit back.
It wasn't my decision. It was Will Wilkins decided.
He called it?
He called it.
Everyone give it up for Will, man. He spared you an ad.
He did. We'll tell you how to shave your balls or get your dick hard on Saturday, whichever one it is.
Truer words were never spoken. Shall we dive in to the, what do we do? Do we look at unbox our premiums? Do we dive into the news? What do we do?
It depends if we're giving away the premiums with questions.
We can, I figure what we could do is we got plenty of shit to give away with the questions. I figure with we can unveil the premiums and then give those out like after we've looked at them and shit.
Okay.
To just everybody.
Just to any fucking person?
I think so. Like whoever wants it the most and shit.
Dude, it's fucking Thunderdome in here if you do that shit. Who fucking wants it?
My wife's like, be safe when you go out there. Don't bring COVID home. I'm like, I won't. Everybody fucking fight.
Nerd cockfight.
Let's look at those because I've been waiting to look at let's do the Bad Batch because is that still happening?
Is it still on the telly? Let me pull this off.
Yeah, hold on. Bad Batch. Oh, Banff Ban is in, everybody.
Bad Batch is on the bottom of the pile.
Did you literally Banff in to fucking state the obvious and shit? We knew that, but we were asking you, is it still on?
It is still going, and it's getting good. It's getting real good.
All right, kids. This is a Bad Batch, Star Wars The Bad Batch box. I'm sure you've seen online unboxing people, they send out premiums and stuff like that to promote. This is in promotion of The Bad Batch, which JC is achingly familiar with. Started on May 4th. Still going?
Still going. It's 16 episodes. I think we're halfway through.
All right. This is from Created with Love. Let's see what's in it. As we open it up, the Premiere Watch Box is brought to you by Created with Love. Our goal at Created with Love is pretty simple. Get people talking and interacting in ways that are fun and engaging. Each themed date night we create includes unique games and activities that integrate techniques and strategies to build stronger relationships through laughter and quality time. How awesome. That's really sweet. So they put together this old box right here. Let's see what's in this box. Number 1, Destination Space, an intergalactic date night mission. So it's a game like that you play. And
in order to want to have sex?
I'm sure eventually it could lead to nudity.
Because you know what's awesome? Sex.
They're not giving that away in the box, Mark.
Oh,
It's fucking Disney. So what do you want? Is there
What?
Is there a fucking story behind this?
So we were talking in the green room alley, and Mark knew that we had the Skywalker Ranch wines. This is the only place outside of Disney in Southern California you can get them.
Is that right?
So, Mark...
Why aren't we hyping that? Why didn't we start with that other than bring out the wine?
What? I was doing a fucking bit, and I did it, and I got the wine, and I showed the bottle, and the force is with me, motherfucker. Woo! Jump, jump.
How does it taste?
Like wine.
It's better than it's sand, coarse. It gets all over. All right. Also in the box. Oh, very appropriate. It's a drinking cup of some sort, one of those thermal cups, but it's the Star Wars logo, and of course, the opening words that have kept us interested since 1977, a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away, which as a child confused the fuck out of me because I'm like, if this happened a long time ago, why do they have lasers and we don't? My father was like, shut up!
Leave it alone.
Yeah, fucking it's sci-fi, you idiot. They also gave us in here a bag of M&Ms, so we'll be giving that out. Skittles.
Is it a good batch or a bad batch?
It is a good batch.
Excellent.
I mean, it's not vegan, so for me it's a bad batch. They got
the love game.
The nut hitter. A Bad Batch set of socks. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh and ah, ladies and gentlemen.
Got a van of that shit.
This is join us for the launch of Star Wars The Bad Batch, May the 4th. We're a little late. Presented by Verizon. Of course, the De Rigor t-shirt. Can't see it. What is it? I assume it must say Bad Batch in some way.
Yeah.
That tracks. A bunch of Bad Batch stickers. Jesus, what? I mean, who has to be convinced to watch Star Wars with this much fucking swag? Please, man, fucking here. You can fuck my wife. Just watch The Bad Batch.
Play this game with my wife, and then you can have sex with her.
God almighty, man. Fucking, they're supposed to make money, not give it away. This is a wicked-ass book, man. The Clone Wars Character Encyclopedia. It's got everybody in it. It's a $15 book, $19 in Canada, suckers. This is, JC, is that a symbol? Bad Batch symbol of some sort?
It looks like Hunter or somebody.
It says 99 on the back. That mean anything?
Oh, yeah. Clone Force 99 is the Bad Batch.
Well, there it is.
Which is the opposite of 66, which was the order to kill all the Jedi.
Fucking A.
Dave Filoni slipping in some subtle.
He's slipping it.
Let me tell you something. You saying Dave Filoni slipping it in made my fucking dick move. Shows you how good he is at his job. And then finally, Galactic Berry Crunch popcorn, but it's got a Bad Batch sticker, man.
And it's blue because everything in Star Wars is blue.
Is that right?
The most appetizing
blue
color.
milk, spotchka blue. Blue is just space.
All right, let's start giving this shit out. Who wants here? We got to do it by questions. Let's do it in a fun way. Ask a Bad Batch question.
Ooh.
Listen, dude, if you're going to give away every item of a 400-item box, we're never going to do the rest of the show.
Fair enough. Who wants this? There you go. Go. I saw that hand come up. Come up, get it. Show your fucking face on camera. Don't hide. Show him. Look at that camera. Say, I want free. Say, he's a winner. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants this wicked Bad Batch hat? Hands up. I saw that hand go right up. Come on up. Claim thy hat. Look at that camera and say, thank you, Bad Batch. Good enough.
I feel like you need a swag gun so you could fire this shit into the crowd.
This is my favorite fucking part of the show, giving shit out. I feel like Oprah. I'm like, you get a book. You get a book. The Clone Wars Encyclopedia. I saw that hand go up. Come on up here. Get up here. You give it to her.
I'll give it to her.
First, come up. You got to come on camera and say, I love Bad Batch. There you go. Take your book. You did it. Welcome to Hollywood.
This sounds so wrong. Say it. I love the Bad Batch.
That's what they want. Fan wraps. Clone Force stickers. Who wants them? I saw that hand go up right there. There's 2 hands. Yeah, you. Come on up. Now you're like, fuck, I got to walk all the way up there.
All the way up here for fucking stickers?
For fucking
God.
stickers. I should have held out for a fucking shirt. Tell the good folks at Bad Batch right there in the camera. Thank you. Well done. Give it up, everybody.
You're making me feel dirty, Kevin.
Look at this fucking Bad Batch t-shirt. Before you put your hands up, let me tell you which size it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Star Wars. As soon as I finish saying the size, jet your hand up. XL. Bam, right there. I just saw it. Come on up. Tell them you love the Bad Batch. Very convincing. Directed by Kevin Smith. Oh, kids, pair of Bad Batch socks. I saw that hand go up. Come on up. What? You want the socks? She's shaking her head no.
She very much doesn't
Do you want to
want
fight this woman for the socks? Come on up. You tell that camera. Thank you, Bad Batch. How about M&Ms? You like that? All right, whip the M&Ms over to that mouthy person. Proving that fucking, cheaters win all the time. And we got a box of Skittles, kids. Who's into Skittles? Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Beautiful. And then, of course, this is a quality fucking item. I saw those 2 hands jet up. Come on over. Come
throw
get
it
your
at
cup.
him. See if he can catch it.
And then because here we believe in using every piece of the fucking turkey, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the Bad Batch box?
Oh,
It's
don't
a really
forget
sweet
the
box.
sex game.
Oh, and the sex game. You come in, tell the camera, I fucking love you, Bad Batch. Yes. And then, of course, Destination Ass is the name of the game. You in the back? That hand, you were into it? Yeah, why not? That's good. Come on up. Come get your game, winner. Created with love.
It says you got to have 2 players.
Jump on camera and say, you people really win on FatMan Beyond. Well done. Very good. This fucking box is killer, man. You can put shit in it. I don't think I have to sell a box to you, particularly a free one, but it's got a cool picture on it. Who wants to walk home with a bang? It's all you, man. Come on and get it.
You push it in it.
Everybody
you could burn
fucking
it
wins.
for kindling. You could shellac it.
Tell these good folks at home, I love box. I believe that.
Outstanding.
All right, we've got that's some prizes for later, man. But how about we do this other premium thing?
Yeah,
So
Loki.
this came from Loki. Oh yeah, that's right. At first I heard somebody going, "Oh man, another one," but then I said Loki. They're like, "Oh, I'll suck Loki dick right away." That's right. We got a wonderful set of packages, also from the good folks at Disney that sent that. This is from the folks that do the Marvel side, Loki. On top is a TVA folder with a note inside that says, "Dear new recruit." This is what it looks like for those at home. Dear new recruit, on behalf of everyone at the Time Variance Authority, we'd like to say welcome. We were created by the Timekeepers to protect the sacred timeline. We're excited to present you with your new recruit package, filled with everything you'll need to be an incredible worker on your first day on the job. We're thrilled for you to help protect the timeline from variants such as Loki. Why would they put that right in the fucking thing? Plus his name's at the bottom. One of them, I was believing it up until then. Good luck, and remember, time passes differently at the TVA. For more information, start streaming Marvel Studios' Loki, an original series on Disney Plus, for all time, always. The good folks at Marvel Studio and Loki. Who wants the folder? Done and done, man. Come on over here.
I love paper.
Yes. You say, thank you, Marvel.
Thank you, Marvel, you rock.
Look at that. That's appreciation, man.
That's
Give
a
it up
man
for
who
him. That's
really, really
gratitude.
loves stationary products.
All right, let's see what they gave us. There's a TVA box. You open up the TVA box. Looks like this on the back. Got a very cool logo. So remember, kids, somebody going to leave here with this very useful box. My mother raised me to do shit. Oh, look at this. This is a fucking take it out. That's what I said to Mark in the back alley. Take it out.
Ooh.
This is a fucking quality. Oh, we broke it already. Fuck.
No, it's a Miss Minutes clock.
It is a Miss Minutes clock. That is so cool, isn't it, man? A 13.5-inch cordless wood wall clock. Go ahead.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, motherfucker.
Yeah. Instruction manual comes with it. Look at that, man. So you take the plastic thing off, and it's the clock lady. It's what's her name?
It's the Tara Strong. It's the clock lady.
What's her name?
Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes. That's right.
Voiced
you can
by
walk
Tara
away.
Strong.
That's right. It's the voice of Tara Strong. All right, Miss Minutes clock. I can't just put your hands up. You got to fucking. Let's give. Maybe we give.
Hey now.
Maybe. I can't argue with that.
No.
You want this clock so badly you stood up? Come get it, man. She won the clock, ladies and gentlemen. You look right in that camera and you say, fuck, FatMan Beyond, give shit out. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
I'll take that. That was like a Jason Mewes level performance. It's okay. Do you want the instructions for it? Do you want the box? I should probably give you the box.
Yeah, give it a whole box.
No worries. There it is. Do you want the wrapping as well, just in case? Covered. All right, man. Look, she won a clock. This is what happens when you come to FatMan Beyond.
You learn to tell time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm full service, man.
That's a man who worked at a mall at some point.
That's true. Used to work at a convenience store. I don't know if you know that. Big old box says Loki on the front, has a handle, so later on somebody's going to get a really nice handled fucking box.
It's like a suitcase.
It's got the TV. That's
a
right.
shitty one.
You can pack your shit and go back to wherever the fuck you came from. There's the TVA logo on the back. Let's see what's inside, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. First up, of course, David Gore Loki pin. Hands in the air. Who wants it? I saw that. Wait, well, you already got something, but you didn't. Come get it, man. Come get your pin.
You don't want the pin? See, now I like doing this way because they don't know what could be in the box.
Excellent
later.
point. Excellent point. Tell
So
these good
like-
folks on camera, fucking FatMan Beyond gave me this goddamn free pin.
I'm fucking FatMan Beyond. Thanks for the bare minimum.
The bare minimum. All right, let's see what else we got.
There was this shit too, though.
That's true. That's true. Sure, there's some paper. All right, this is wrapped up all nice, so you'll get the fucking bubble wrap too. Just don't be bubble wrap popping during the show. JC will throw your ass out. Here we go. It's as expected, a TVA Time Variance Authority mug. You can put fucking soup in this. It's pretty damn.
You could put wine in it.
You get super mad, have a fight with your boyfriend and or girlfriend, and smash it in the ground, and they'd be like, "You won that," and they're like, "That's how fucking mad I am," and shit. It could be an instrument of revenge.
Time is a construct.
Yes. Who? That hand went up awfully quick. Come tell them I'm drinking shit because of FatMan Beyond. Yes. That was awesome.
Well
You're
played.
smart. You're smart to thank that guy. Okay, this is a classy ass fucking box. You want to talk about nice boxes? This alone, who gives a fuck what's in it? It's a nice wood box. It's got the Time Variance Authority stamped into it. Again, who the fuck wasn't watching this show? Like, who did they need to convince with all this? Disney, save your money. We're in. Inside, a pen. Very classy wooden pen. I didn't even say anything yet.
I'm saying she's declaring her intent for the
I saw
pen.
2 hands go up there. I saw 2 hands go up there. It is a classy ass fucking pen. Listen to this wooden box. Listen. Ooh.
That sounds like pine. I think that's pine.
Let's come up with a question. Somebody who you got to answer the question to win this, and the question should be a Loki question. Who is the first person we ever saw? And I'm not talking in the timeline, but we ever saw in a movie Loki kill. Whoever can answer it, can answer it.
We got to give this away, though, man.
We will, to whoever answers it.
This week on Boxes with Kevin and Mark.
Yes. Fat Man boxes. Nobody fucking remembers? Do you know? Agent Coulson. That's not correct. Miscellaneous Shield Agent. I think I might buy that. I mean, he didn't kill any Asgardian in Thor? This is too hard.
I know.
Let's just go back to first 10 in the air wins. You win. Come on up and get it, man. Come get your pen. Trust me, there's more shit. You take this pen, you look in that camera, and you say, I'm going to write my ass off because of Marvel.
I'm going to write my ass off because of Marvel.
See? Sell it.
Ooh, it's a Time Variance Authority jacket. The same kind. The same kind that was given to Loki, although on the back, it does not say variant. It says TVA. You know what? First, we give it up for the good folks at Loki for sending this fat package. But I saw a young man on his feet, and without that young man, we don't get the killer art that we have week after week. Give it up for the Dark Knight Gonzalez. Look into that camera and tell them who you are. All right, kids.
More socks?
We got another pair of socks. Says TVA, Time Variance Authority on it.
Fucking socks.
Marvel socks, man. You wear these, you step into success. Who wants the Marvel socks? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. Bam. You get the socks. Come get the socks. Tell them I fucking won these socks on FatMan Beyond right there. Fucking A. That's a performance.
Who wants a Tesseract?
That is fucking dope, man. It's a Tesseract memo cube, man.
That's fucking dope.
That is really clever. You can write note after note, sticky notes. They're Post-it notes, and it looks like the Tesseract. I'm gonna count to 3, and on 3, Mark. Give it to who? A teacher? Come on up. Teacher wins.
Teach.
You look in that camera, you say, teach your children well.
Teach your children well.
Well done.
Hot for teacher.
Ladies and gentlemen, a stapler. A legit Time Variance Authority stapler, man. Start building your desk set right now. You want it? You're all the way in the back. I'm not fucking throwing it to you. Have you not been paying attention? Are you coming up for it? Oh my God. She's like, I want it. Go get it. She's coming up for it. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. She fought the demon gravity. That stapler is yours. You look in that camera right now and you say, I'm so fucking glad I won a stapler. Continuing the desk set theme.
Bam.
Tape
yes.
dispenser from the TVA, ladies and gentlemen.
Bamfman, you have a...
Never have so many people wanted a tape dispenser in their lives. Granted, we're all digital in this world, but if you want to go analog, a TVA tape dispenser. On the count of 3, Mark, looking for hands. You tell me who goes up first. I'm closing my eyes. Can't do this anymore. It's too much of a Sophie's choice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, pick.
Oh. Over here, that dude.
You won. Come get your tape dispenser.
You.
Was there not a bunch of people vying for it?
I wanted to give some love to the left wing.
Smart.
Bamf.
Yeah.
Oh, Bamfman is here.
I've seen some nerdy shit in this bar, but people screaming their heads off over a stapler and a tape dispenser might be the take the cake.
It's just post-COVID. Everyone's like, I'll fucking take it! You take this tape dispenser, you look in that camera, and you say, I'm going to fucking tape shit together because of FatMan Beyond. Well done. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, we got a little notepad here that says everything you've ever said, as printed out by the TVA. Very fucking clever, very clever. I'll let Bamfman pick this. Bamf. Man, I'm going to count to 3. You pick the hand. Do all sides of the room. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do it, Bamf Man.
I think it was this guy. You were early. This is Captain America here.
Captain America wins. Captain America always wins. You look in that camera and you say, Marvel gave me a fucking pad, a mini pad. Mini pad. All right, kids, now the best part.
The hobo suitcase.
It's the box. You could go home. You could put liquor in this, money, fucking weed. This is a great weed box. Says Loki on it, be mischievous and stuff. Got a handle. Here we go. Count of 3. Says time variance authority on the back. JC?
Me?
You see whose hand goes up.
Okay.
Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Who wants a box?
One guy right here.
One guy gets a box. You look in the camera and you say, fucking, I love box. Fucking all that free shit goes good with that Skywalker wine.
It really does.
All right.
Full of member berries.
Bamf.
Yes, Bamf Man is here.
If what Mark's drinking looks good, you can go order a glass from your bartender, or if you're feeling particularly Bernardin tonight, you can buy a bottle of the Pinot Noir, where you can only get it here.
Only here.
Do you want to tell them how much a bottle costs? Or you're like, absolutely.
Bottle's 130 of Pinot Noir,
130.
but it's good.
Just like the fucking movie
Yeah,
itself.
baby. Kickstarter
100
money.
Yes, expensive wine. And this is the only place you can get it?
This in someplace down in Anaheim somewhere. Ticket price is a little more expensive
Too
than
far.
this.
Too far.
Should we talk about Loki?
We might as well, man, being that we just opened the Loki box. Who wants to talk about the latest episode of Loki, ladies and gentlemen? We watched the Loki because we knew you watched Loki, and we wanted to be as cool and hip as you, so let's talk about Loki. Episode 2, thoughts?
I am now on board. I was a little tentative on the first episode because you know I'm that guy. But what I realized, and it got me on board, is that for these first 2 episodes, Loki is the remake of Demolition Man that I didn't know I wanted.
Oh, really?
Really, because Demolition Man, if you remember, Wesley Snipes,
Is Simon.
Stallone. Stallone is frozen in jail.
Yeah.
He gets cryo-frozen and thawed out to chase down Wesley Snipes as Simon Phoenix. And so the police of the future turn to the guy from the past to hunt down the criminal from his own time. So Loki, we have the TVA looking to catch a Loki. And so who do they turn to? They turn to a Loki. And so far, the first 2 episodes are very like cop procedural, right down to like we're sitting down fucking Zodiac style looking at files and shit. You're like, did you do your research? Yeah, I did my research. Do you have a black captain? Yeah, I got a black captain. Are we going out to the field? Yeah, we're going out to the field.
Yeah.
Like, do you get a jacket? Totally get a jacket.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cop show, and I'm not mad about it because the writing is really, really strong. Like, it's really sharp, and it's fucking Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston having a blast. But once I figured out that it was just Demolition Man, I was like, all right, I see you, Marvel. I'm here for it. I don't know where it's going. Nobody knows where it's fucking going. But for now, I'm here for it.
What did you think of the first appearance of, well, for now, we'll call her Lady Loki.
And not potentially the Enchantress.
I mean, yes. Potential spoilers, but yes.
Spoilers. I mean, we did sort of call it, I think, the last time we talked about it.
Right.
The fact that they did sort of tip the hand to when you looked at Loki's file in the handy manila envelope that gentleman walked away with. His sex was marked as fluid. And so the idea that you might get a pan-gendered Loki was kind of on the table. And so, yeah, I'm here for it because I didn't need to see him chasing himself around, but to see him chase somebody who's potentially sharper and better and savvier than he is. That's kind of what I want. And if the long game of this show is just giving us a Loki back in the MCU prime, who's kind of exactly the way the Loki that we lost in Infinity War was, that feels like it's a quest worth taking.
Yeah, I'll take that journey.
Yeah.
Like, even if we wind up, this is just where we fucking started with the guy. I'm like, good. I like him. He's good to have around.
He's good to
and
have
they
around.
got to have their cake and eat it too. They killed him off very dramatically and shit, and yet we still get to play with him. Yeah, it's been a continued good time. My wife has not gone as deep into this as WandaVision, and boy, you having trouble there? There you go. Look at that, The Force Awakens. Poor man, poor.
Ooh, midichlorians.
Is it tasty?
It's pretty tasty. You want some?
I'm not really a wine person. Yes, please.
Rosé is the fruit punch of wines, and
Is it really?
it really is.
It's got like a bunch of sugar in it.
And because
I'm fasting. I'm
You're
like right now.
fasting?
What time is it?
it is 9:10.
So I'm 50 hours into a fast. I don't want to break it with fucking Star Wars wine. Star Wars snow cone, yes. Star Wars wine, no. Yeah, Jennifer was just like, I don't like it as much as I like the other ones. And I was like, really? Because, like, why not? Like, he's pretty charming. And she's like, I don't know. It just doesn't grab me the same way. But I'm still in, way deep in. How many episodes?
6.
That's it.
That's it.
So as of next week, we're halfway through.
And it wraps up just in time for Black Widow.
When does it air? When is it?
Wednesdays.
Tonight. They put it up at what, midnight? Like 12:01? Oh, shit. Fucking, we can leave here and fucking, yeah. And
Or
fucking
we
go
can
watch it.
stay here and watch it together. Slumber party!
So for the first show back, we slept over.
It's like,
That's
coming
right,
home?
so-
I'm not sure. I think I live at the barn now.
What did you see Suicide Squad trailer?
I did see the Suicide Squad trailer.
What'd you think?
I am still on board for the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they haven't lost me. I'm still way in. My favorite moment, hands down, was Harley Quinn going, sorry I'm late, I had to go number 2. And there's just something real simple and clean about like somebody impossibly pretty saying they just took a shit. My kind of comedy.
Simple pleasures.
Loved seeing the eye of, I think we don't, it's no longer spoilers, but the eye of Starro. Loved seeing King Shark get whipped around by Starro. I am fucking so there for Starro. But the whole thing looks fantastic, man. They really don't have to put out another trailer, but they're going to
I was going to go.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have to do much more.
I'm way in. She doesn't get a lot of credit, man, Margot. Like, everyone always talks about Ben and Henry, but it's like she's now played a character in the DC cinematic universe, DC extended universe, more times than most of them, right? How many times did Ben play Batman? Played BVS
And Justice League.
and
And
Justice
then-
League.
Yeah.
And then he
In the
pops
first-
up
he's
for a
got a
minute
cameo
in
in
Suicide
Suicide
Squad. How many times has Margot played Harley Quinn now? Suicide Squad, the other Suicide Squad,
Birds of Prey.
and Birds of Prey, her own flick. And how many times did Henry Cavill play Superman? Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League.
Thrice.
So she's about tie with him right now. Yeah, man, she's single-handedly keeping the DC extended universe alive. Although, fuck, you saw all the pictures from Flash this week? Michael Keaton with fucking gray hair, looking exactly like he fucking should. And I know a lot of people online, it shows you a real generational difference, man, where a bunch of people were like, fucking some old man Batman, what's he gonna do, fucking save pudding? And shit like that. And I get it, but I'm like, kids, that's our Batman. And you know, I see there's a lot of online separation between the people who are like, holy fuck, Keaton's back as Batman, and a bunch of people who are like, why? Fucking move forward. They much prefer Ben's Batman or something like that. And there's a rumor that like that version of Batman is gonna continue coming into our one universe at the end of this. I don't know if they're continuing a multiverse or whatnot, but the indicator is it's not the only Michael Keaton Batman appearance and stuff. Yes, it sounds like they're setting up Batman Beyond, although it feels like they're going to do it with Batgirl instead of Batman, if I had to fucking guess. But I thought the whole internet would be like, holy fucking shit, he's got gray hair because he's normally bald. This is fucking amazing.
He's got that toupee.
And that shows you, man, that like it's so we just find reasons to divide from one another. Even though we all love Batman, But they're like, ew, you like old Batman. I like young, virile Batman. I'm like, my Batman still fucks, I think. But I loved seeing that fucking picture, man. I mean, I know it would have been cooler to see him in a trailer first, but just seeing that head of hair, I was like, that's exactly what fucking Tim Burton's Bruce Wayne would look like now. Oh, I can't fucking wait. And then we saw the first Supergirl shot, which, as per usual, of course, is never as impressive because they always show somebody hung from 2 fucking wires without the full costume on and shit. But you got your first peek at it. Looks fucking great. Kid looked great. She's got short hair. But I saw one shot of her in a crowd wearing the fucking cape as well. I saw some people online bitching about that, going, there's too many fucking people in this. I'm like, oh my God, put every fucking character in it, man. Like every one. Like fucking this is their chance.
There were 40 characters in Endgame.
Yeah, I'll take them all. Fucking put them all in. It's a time travel piece, man. So I can't fucking wait. All that shit looks wonderful to me.
Speaking of superheroes, I went to the movies this past week.
Oh, shit.
And I saw a little picture that I like to call, because it's the title, Fast 9.
Oh. Is it how? Is it out already?
Not yet. It's out Friday. And Kevin?
Yeah. Is this the Skywalker talking?
It's the best movie I saw that day. Because Kevin,
yes,
they drive a car.
I hear they do that a lot.
Into outer space.
Into
outer space is where this car that gets driven by people with a steering wheel that works.
In space.
In space. All I'm going to say, no spoilers, but it's fucking nuts.
Is it? It's so weird because, like, I'm sitting here quietly judging it. Going like, God damn it, this sounds so... But if you were like, and Iron Man did it, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, they're geniuses at Marvel. Yeah, it's just, I've not seen any of the Fast movies, so I can't...
I know.
Get a chubby going for it, man. But driving in space is the closest I've ever been to like, oh.
That's something.
Yeah.
Listen, if you like these movies, you will be wildly entertained by this one.
This was supposed to come out a year ago, right?
Yeah. None of it makes sense.
Right.
But none of them make sense, save the first one when it was just like, they're stealing stereos. And I'm a cop, so I got to stop them. Right. That's like it. That's the plot.
That's how it began.
That's how it began.
Now they're driving in space.
I like to call that character evolution.
Truly.
It's growth.
That's development right there.
It really is. But yeah, along the way, it's not about the destination, Kevin.
It's a journey.
It's about the friends you make along the way.
Oh.
Hashtag familia.
So quite like fucking My Little Pony, the whole thing is friendship is magic.
Friendship is magic.
Fair enough.
And literal magic because they're superheroes now who cannot die.
And they drive in space.
And they drive in fucking space, man.
How did you? Was it a preview? Was it packed?
No, they've been very good so far about press screenings to keep shit kind of still. Like, all right, we're only doing 66%, and we're saving every other seat vacant. But it was well populated, and I think everybody had a good time.
Fucking hell,
because
man.
that's what those movies are for. They're not for plot. They're not for, I don't know, complicated narrative. They're not for physics or logic. They're just like, so that at some point when you drive a car into space, you're like, that checks out.
Did you eat snacks in the movie?
Yeah.
Were you maskless and shit?
I was maskless in my seat.
Really? Once you got to the seat, you were just like...
Well, I had to eat a Bavarian Legend pretzel.
No.
And have you guys had a Bavarian Legend? Yeah. Have you, how'd it come out? Because it's rough. That's a lot of fucking pretzel, man. That's 1.5 pounds of pretzel.
Where?
The AMC.
If they got a big ass pretzel?
Bavarian Legend. The shit's as big as your head.
You never fucking realized that it would have to come out of you as
I didn't expect it to come out whole.
in a fun shape.
Woo! Let's go to space!
As you thinking about Fast 9 long after the movie was over.
Pretty much. I wish this was faster.
Hashtag familia.
It's more furious than fast.
I have not gone out to the movies yet. I didn't get to go. I was going to go see Quiet Place 2 because I wanted to see if it got loud. And I haven't gotten a chance to run out to see that just yet. Almost had the wife ready to go.
Almost?
And then she was just like, let's watch this instead. Have you watched Physical on Apple TV?
No.
With Rose Byrne?
Nope.
It's fucking good. They put up 3 episodes on Friday. I like it. I like it very much.
You know what else I saw that I went to the movies for?
What?
In the Heights.
You saw in a theater?
I did.
Because they're giving away that shit on HBO Max, you know.
I know, but see, the thing is that I didn't want people to be able to see me crying when I was watching it.
You wanted to go away from family?
And I needed my hashtag family to be like in the dark with me so they couldn't see. Like just every other fucking song. Just, oh my God, it's so fucking beautiful.
Had you seen the show?
I saw the show at a CSUN performance by college students in like a rep show.
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm a Lynn fan. I saw Hamilton. I want to see everything. And this was the one other thing I could see. And it was great. It was great with fucking college kids doing it. Mm-hmm. And so to go and see it in a movie theater with legit professionals and treated with the same love and care and affection as every other major motion picture is treated, and with a cast that looks like that and with that much energy and buoyancy and emotional swing, it was glorious. Like, it was one of my favorite times in a theater in the last couple of years. Not just the last year, because that's
Yeah.
Fast 9's the best movie I saw that day. And not that scale. But
Right.
I loved it.
Were you balling?
Like a baby.
What is the connection? Is that the neighborhood? No.
No, I grew up in the Bronx,
Yeah.
which is,
So what is this?
parallel. It's Washington Heights is the northwestern tip of Manhattan. But it's the cultural specificity of that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And it's a neighborhood and it's a culture that is rarely shown on screen. Mm-hmm. And if it is, it's never shown on screen with that kind of reverence and that kind of understanding. Mm. There is some controversy about it because there's the casting of that movie is supposed to be a neighborhood that's very Dominican, and the Dominican Republic is a very Afro-Cuban nation. And so, but the casting of the movie was very light in that regard, which is fair. It's 100% fair. But it's still really good, and it's still progress, and all progress is good. We have to be able to like a thing while still holding it to accountability and say, you could have done better, but what you did was still pretty great. Mm. And so just that feeling that, and I've had it in movies like Moonlight, and I've had it in movies about other underrepresented communities of people finally getting to be seen in a real way, and that just moves me, and to watch it with such care and with such love. It's like, oh, I see how you would feel. Like, you feel how I felt watching Black Panther. And so if you get to feel that way, then I feel that way for you. Right. And so there was just this wonderful, fucking buoyancy in my heart walking out of that movie.
Fucking nice.
And so I highly recommend it. And it's also, if you got HBO Max, it's also free. You ain't got to leave the house.
What do you mean?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, you could watch it, yeah. But you were like...
I was like, fuck it, I'm going to drop some bills. I'm going to go support.
You supported with your wallet. You voted with wallet.
I'm going to spend some of this white boy money, and I rented out a theater for myself.
It makes me go like, do I even have white boy money? Because I've not done that yet.
You've not done it? You should do it.
You rented out the whole theater for a night?
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's 300 bills.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
I mean, I know that sounds crazy a little bit because that's like a paycheck.
It's insane, but it's also...
Yeah, for a party, if you were like, in lieu of like, everybody come over to my house and we'll throw a party. It's like, everybody go to the movie theater and leave your shit there.
Yeah.
Much better party.
I highly recommend it. If you have the means, it's the only way to fly.
Fucking 1%er over here. All right.
And none of it was Kickstarter money, I promise.
Yes. No wonder. Madly fucking renting theaters and shit.
Jeeves, bring me another Bavarian Legend.
Knowing that you got to shit it out. You're like, I don't care. Shall we dive into the news?
Let's
ladies
do
and
some
gentlemen?
news.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to look at the fucking things that are happening. Mr. Marc Bernardin here, long before he was doing what he does now, he was doing another thing where he covered the fucking news. So he's got a nose for news, and he nosed out some news, and we're going to do that news right now. Give it up for Marc Bernardin. He's got the news.
This is the first time I printed out the news in like 14 months.
A long time, right?
I almost forgot today. And
that would have been weird.
I would have been unbelievable.
You would have been
Do you
like,
got some news? Well, I don't know. I think I
stare at my phone.
Some fucking Stranger Things shit.
JC, do we have a Sharpie or something like that? A lot of folks left things, but no writing utensil. I'll take that. Thank you. Does everyone mind like one color, black and shit?
Well, Nate's got a whole fucking pouch full of pens.
Well, I mean, you know, fucking, what are they going to all ask Nate? Like, I'll take purple. We don't want like a Reservoir Dogs thing going on here. You know what? Everyone's getting black. Yeah. She's got that. We're good. This is from Kevin. Are you here? Yeah. Where are you? Fucking right there. Thank you, man. I wear the other one. I almost wore it tonight. I was going to be like, I'll wear it tonight. And then I was like, you know what? I got to wear the jacket. This is fucking dope. Thank you. People hand me shit all the time and whatnot, and like particularly clothing is generally like, wear this shirt because it's their thing and stuff. Kevin gave me this like fucking hoodie that like I legit wear every fucking day. And my wife's like, where'd you get that? I was like, Kevin Conroy. And she's like, Batman? And I was like, the other Kevin Conroy. And she was like, if I met him, I was like, you've seen him and stuff, man. But he brought me this fucking shirt, and like, I never fucking wear things that people give me, but I fucking love it. And this was her instant reaction, because it's very typically Jennifer. She's like, why don't you just fucking marry Kevin Conroy? I walked out of the room. She saw I had joy in a garment she didn't buy, and it made her mad. That's fucking marriage, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this. Can't fucking wait to wear that. All right.
All right, news?
News it up.
Stranger Things is coming to an end.
Is that right? How many seasons has it been? Now I got a reason to finally watch it.
It's been 3 seasons. The 4th season is coming out soonish. And like, not to break anybody's balls, but it was always going to end. I know, it's not General
The
Hospital.
Duffer Brothers, I'm sure, are like, we'd like to do something else.
Yeah, this is great.
They've been doing it for, it feels like 10 years.
But David Harbour doing the thing that actors do when they're promoting another movie, just let some shit drop about it. And he said that, you know...
He's out there promoting Black Widow.
He's out there promoting Black Widow.
You going to rent a theater for that or no? Money bags, fucking Scrooge McDuck, diving in your fucking solid gold
it's
coin.
It's getting harder to do because people are going back to the movies. Like AMC would happily rent you a house when nobody was going into the theater. Now that people are back, they're like, motherfucker, you can't have this.
I would imagine now the price is going to go up, right?
Yeah, and I'm not money bags.
No, you're not. You don't got that Robert Kirkman money.
I don't got that Scrooge McKirkman money. He's diving in piles of gold and shit. But yes, the Duffer Brothers have already said that the 4th season won't be the end of the road, but according to Harbour, they're getting closer than they've ever been to wrapping up the show.
Right on. Well, good for, I mean, what a success they've had with that. Everybody loves that. Pop cultural phenomenon. Yeah. It'll reign forever and ever and blah, blah, blah.
And then Harbour, whose character, Hopper. Sorry, it's the wine talking. We thought he died at the end of season 3. Spoiler, again, if you haven't seen season 3, I'm sorry. But Hopper bites the dust, only to see him again in some Russian prison somewhere. But according to Harbour, they were always interested in the idea of the Gandalf resurrection. Gandalf the Grey who fights the Balrog and then becomes Gandalf the White. Lord of the Rings, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the
Thank
idea...
you for Mark explaining that.
But it's the idea that the character has to be resurrected. And mythologically, Hopper, in a sense, had to change. So apparently he's going to be wearing lots of white robes. And maybe...
He's coming back. I like him. He seems like a genuine dude. I interviewed him once or twice for Sundance shit for the IMDb, and he seemed like the real deal and super appreciative to be there and happy. I like him. And I like him. And he was great on SNL when he was the host. I judge most people whose shit I don't see. Who gave me this? Or am I signing it?
No, it's for you.
I just keep this? Thank you. What's your name? Matt, everyone be more like fucking Matt, right? If everyone brought a joint, I'm going home with 75 fucking joints. That'll carry me for 2 days. So thank you.
That'll
Thank
get
you.
you home.
That's very cool. Fuck no. Didn't you learn anything from the pandemic? No more sharing. Thank you for that. They want you to sign that.
I signed it.
Oh, well done. So I'll put it over here. All right, what other news? What news, Mark?
What ho? Sigourney Weaver was almost in Watchmen.
I fucking heard this.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, why would you pass up?
But yeah, Gene Smart, who was doing press for Hacks, which I've now seen 2 episodes of and I love.
Hacks is fantastic. Let me tell you something right now. Gene Smart, for some reason, is like, leave your wife, be with me. Like that.
Yeah.
And I think my wife would be like, go. And not because she's like, I hate you, but because she's like, Gene Smart, what a score. She'd probably fucking push me out of the way and try to join her instead. She is fucking phenomenal on Hacks. She was absolutely phenomenal in Watchmen, the part that she got.
Yeah,
apparently,
only because Sigourney Weaver turned it down.
Isn't that crazy? So Damon wrote it for Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because he's the guy that, fucking Prometheus and shit. He loves them alien movies.
And also Sigourney Weaver.
And Sigourney Weaver. But, like, she passes and then they go to Gene Smart?
With 2 days before production.
That's what happened?
That's what happened.
Well, fucking good, because she was for me, like, one of the brightest spots in a brilliant show. She was so fucking wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, she said her quote is, they hired me 2 days before I started. I had Sigourney Weaver to thank for turning down the role, so thank you, Sigourney. She knew nothing about the graphic novel. I started reading the pilot and I said, oh God, this is amazing. I'd never really done science fiction, and the fact that Damon was able to use that tragic part of our story that almost nobody knew about, that was so shocking that she'd never heard of the Tulsa Massacre. That's why I think he said no when I asked him to do a second season, because he put everything into the first.
I believe that. Although I've heard rumors. Didn't you hear something? A couple of, I don't know, like a month ago, they were like, there may not be it for Watchmen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that HBO would gladly have more Watchmen.
Yeah, but Damon was like, I think I'm done.
Right, and so the question is, and Damon also always said, if somebody else has a great idea for Watchmen, I would gladly watch that show.
But he's not jumping in right now.
He claims to not want to go back into that particular gauntlet. Because like I told my story. I don't have another story to tell.
I respect the fuck out of that.
Indeed. I'm
Says
a
the guy who made 86 fucking Jay and Silent Bob movies. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. You're going for another fucking, can't you do it with your mind, Obi-Wan?
I'm walking on sunshine, baby.
I don't think that was from that movie.
That's what you think.
Bam.
Oh, Banff Band's in, ladies and gentlemen. Drink if you got them.
Just because Mark is enjoying the bottles so much, Alex Vidal in YouTube chat said you should have a few of those before your Snyder Cut review. And then Glenn the Geek Hippie said it would take more than a couple bottles to get him to be able to have anything good to say.
Ooh.
I'm going to get me one of those, shade. Like the beer helmets, and just put a bottle in each one, and just...
double fist that shit.
A little...
I gotta be honest with you, like it's called Skywalker, so you're like, oh, it must have a fucking picture of one of the Skywalkers, and it's just some angel holding a fucking spear.
Well, because it's not Disney owned. George owns it.
Yeah, but
so Disney
owns.
How
about a like Luke Skywalker knockoff and shit, Buck Rogers, something like that, random angel person. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait to shit on a dude's life.
He's still mad about the prequels.
Kevin, George has to play by the rules the same way we have to play by the rules.
Yeah,
now.
You're getting away with a bigger Star Wars reference than he is on his wine.
All right, so up next, AMC has announced that before we get to see the final season of The Walking Dead, there will be a series called The Walking Dead Origins, which will cover the origin stories of 4 fan-favorite characters. I'm sure you can probably guess. Daryl, Carol, Maggie, and Negan.
Right on. So wait, what is this now?
It's an anthology show, Walking Dead Origins, where you'll get 4 episodes, each one focusing on one of those characters.
So they're like, we're done, psych.
Yeah. It's leading up to the final season. So it's one of those, hey, we get everybody paid a little bit.
Oh, so this isn't after the show's over. This is in addition to the ending of the show.
This is the prequel to the final season, which will then spin into the Carol Darrell show, which I expect to be a variety show with songs and dances.
Good for them, boy. They're fucking. It's that franchise is as undead as the fucking monsters in the show itself. It just keeps going.
Absolutely.
God bless. Makes Robert Kirkman so much richer. He'll be the first to tell you, though. He's like, I don't make any of the money from the. He makes money, but he's like, the real money comes from the comic books, which I find very inspiring. Because you would assume, like, oh, fucking TV money, he must be Richard and Roosevelt. But they've been suing AMC since, like, season 2. So I don't think anyone's getting rich off of that. But he's getting rich off his fucking comic books, which is a testimony to, like, publish, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, don't let it die. And he's fucking keeping it alive with Skybound. I like him so much. Yeah, I remember. Not just his money. I like that, too.
I mean, the money's nice. But yeah, I remember doing the math one month when I saw the comic book sales charts. And like this was still in The Walking Dead was monthly. So, whatever. It was like Walking Dead 78 or whatever the hell it was. We're still selling between, 30 and 40 and 50,000 issues a month. And then you still had the older issues also on the charts. And
yeah, always trade paperbacks
10 or, but even floppies were still on the charts. And then the trades. And there are, at this point, like 15 or 16 trades and 5 or 6 omnibuses. And he keeps most of that money.
Yeah.
Like Image takes their little bit off the top, and he splits his share with his collaborators.
Did you do the math? Did you put it all together and come up with a figure? His monthly fucking income is $12 billion.
No, but it was more than $10 million in just
a month.
Yeah.
I've wasted my life.
I mean, I'm sure he will call it. No, it's not that. But like, it's kind of that.
Wow. I'm always kidding when I'm like, he's the richest guy. He is the richest man I know. From comics, no less.
Yeah. It's up there with, like, I remember reading about Lin-Manuel Miranda's, not to make this the Linsanity show, but his cut of the Hamilton ticket sales and then the soundtrack sales, and he was clearing something like, $700,000-$800,000 a week.
Wow.
As long as that show runs. And the more touring companies they added, the more money he makes as the dude who wrote the fucking book of the show and the lyrics and the music and every soundtrack that sells. He gets a big cut of. And, like, that show's never not going to be on stage somewhere.
So true.
And so, like, if you do that one thing that people like and that keeps selling, then, yeah, fucking Kirkman money. Clerks!
Clerks never sold that fucking well. People have been asking me for years, man, hey, man, can I do that as a musical? I'm like, nah. Now I'm like, I should have said yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, what else we got?
Wednesday is now officially Disney Plus TV Day.
What is?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. From
Loki,
now on, all their shows are going to drop on Wednesday?
Every Disney Plus show is going to premiere on a Wednesday. I'm sorry. You sound hurt. I think it's primarily because the world is opening back up again. I think during the pandemic, during the quarantine, during the lockdowns, they knew we were home.
Right.
And so we can do Fridays.
Oh, that makes sense.
And now that everybody's out and about again, they're like, you know what? Maybe Wednesdays are better than
People
Fridays.
are like, I'm going out to get fucking blown and or blow on Friday. I'm not watching fucking Loki. That's for Wednesday.
Wednesday's my wine and Loki night.
God, could you imagine?
People
were getting. When was WandaVision? Friday?
Falcon Winter Soldier was Friday.
And people were so fucking happy to have it. They were like, oh, that's my week, man. I put the kids to bed and I fucking watched my WandaVision and
I got my stories.
And now they're like, fuck that shit. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get railed in a bar. Maybe then I'll give a fuck about Marvel. But Wednesday, makes sense. I'm in. I'm happy it's Wednesday. Look, my life, back in 1994 became one eternal Friday, so it doesn't matter what fucking day they put it on. I'm going to watch it.
And the last news story, and I feel for people who love this show, but Manifest. Anybody Manifest fan? A Manifestie? What are your fans called?
Manifestation?
Mani-Petties.
Mani-Petty.
Manifest was canceled by NBC.
That's because only that person liked it.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
You should
we
have
did
been louder.
Research, NBC, and nobody watched it.
They had how many seasons?
They had 3 seasons.
What the fuck, man? Like, Can't bitch. 3 fucking seasons and
The thing that was irking people was that it was the day it got canceled. It was also the #1 show on Netflix.
And I hear Netflix had a chance to rescue it. Netflix is like, we're good.
Yeah, Netflix decided ultimately that they were passing on extending Manifest.
And they said there's no other way to take it out because it's very Byzantine, the fucking rights and stuff. Like there was a slim window to do it with Netflix. Other than that, no.
Yeah, I mean, it would have followed the Lucifer path. Of like, we got canceled on Fox, Warner Brothers owns the show, they can then shop it elsewhere. The couple seasons that had already been airing on Netflix had done pretty well for them, so Netflix rolled the dice. And the actors were still under contract, and the costs weren't that high, and they could make that happen. But I think that the interim between cancellation and any potential Netflix pickup was too long to be able to guarantee the cast could come back, and the sets might have been struck, and then it becomes a whole new show, and that's more money than I think they were willing to spend.
Well, our hearts go out to all the folks that loved Manifest, but like you lived through the pandemic. Fuck you. That's what you get. That's a shame. I wish everybody's favorite show could go on forever, Mark. I'd still be watching Davy and Goliath.
And learning some good church lessons.
Yeah, they'd still be teaching me my morals. But sooner or later, all good things come to a fucking end. Unless you're Jay and Silent Bob. That's going to go right till I die.
Right.
What else we got?
That's it for the news.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, man.
The news is done? Oh, Banff-Man is in, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
have 2 things to bring up that the chat's been talking about all night. The first is...
Yeah, hold on. Before you dive into that, since you fucking interrupted, what is it like? Our whole life for the last year has been like, what's going on in chat? And now that we've got real friends in the real world... we've stopped thinking about it, but what is going on in chat? Have they been...
People are excited. They're excited to hear the crowd cheering. They're excited that you guys are back behind the bar and there's not a piece of plexiglass between you.
Yes, that's right. No more sneeze guard. Come on through.
Did somebody get a bottle?
Someone bought some Skywalker. Give it up! Skywalker!
May the force be with you.
But a young fucking grape farmer in Northern California who needs your financial help, ladies and gentlemen. Poor man by the name of Farmer Lucas.
There are so many member berries that he can squeeze to make this juicy, juicy wine.
He has but one dream. Well, he had many dreams. This is just another one of them. Anyway,
there's a lot of talk about Carissa. Everybody,
give it up
got
for
up
Carissa.
and close and personal. Everybody at home. A lot of people talk about your comic book that came out. If you want to plug that.
Tell for the folks at home. Tell them about Adora.
Yeah, Adora in the Distance is a book that I've been working on for on and off about 15 years. Inspired by, I guess, the moment that we got a diagnosis for my daughter on the autism spectrum. And the thing that I did not want to do was I didn't want to write about what it's like to raise a kid on the spectrum because those books are everywhere. And more to the point, I am the least interesting person in this story. You know, the question that I always had was, what are the things that she's thinking about when she can't tell me? Why is she laughing and I don't know why she's laughing? Why does she cry and I don't know what's hurting her? And so what's happening inside her mind that's prompting these emotions? Because she doesn't have access to them, not in a way that she can tell me. And so because I'm a nerd, that manifested as like this quest story about this girl in this sort of, Andalusian, port city who gets the call of destiny, which is you have to go and quest into the unknown and confront a force called the Distance, which threatens to destroy everything. And so I've been working on this book for a long time. I kind of wrote it about 5 years ago and had spoken to publishers about it for a long time. And lots of them dug the idea, but there was always some barrier for them hopping on and saying well, could you change this? Oh, could you tweak that? And because this was the one that meant the most to me, I was like, no, I respect that, understand that, but that's not the way I want to do this.
It's got to be the way you want it.
This
one's personal.
It's personal. I'm rarely that person. I'm very collaborative, and I was also with this to a point But ultimately, I don't see it that way, and I got to see it the way I see it. And so finally, a fellow named Chip Mosier, who works for Comixology, he had previously been at Boom and had been at Dark Horse as a publicist for a long time, was running the Originals banner at Comixology. And he says, well, do you have a story that you've always wanted to tell? Like something you've just been keeping in the barn in your back pocket, but a thing that means something to you? I'm like, well, yeah, I got this thing. And like sent him, the 100-page script and the 25-page, treatment and the pitches and all of that stuff. He's like, yeah, we'll do it. And that was about 2 years ago. We announced it at Comic-Con 2019, and it took a while. But it dropped last week. It dropped on Father's Day week.
Aww.
Yeah.
Really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's digital only?
It's digital only for now. It's digital premiere. It will be in print next March, March 1st, 2022, just in time for Autism Awareness Week.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
How can the folks here in this room and the folks at home get to it?
if you're a Comixology Unlimited subscriber, you get it for free. If you have Amazon Prime, you can read it for free. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. Because Amazon, it turns out, has all the money. And they kind of don't really need yours. But if you are a member of none of those things, you can go on Amazon or Comixology and you can buy it for like $7. And yeah, it means the world to me. It means the world to me that people have been responding as kindly as they have. It means the world to me that the people who've read it have said such kind things about it. We were able to slip it to some people early, and like Damon Lindelof wrote the introduction for the book.
Beautiful.
Neil Gaiman gave us a big shiny blurb for it. Gail Simone and Joe Henderson, who ran Lucifer, and
Never
Emily
heard
V.
of
Gordon.
any of these people.
Yeah, they're all strangers. But yeah, it's been the weirdest, most wonderful month to both have the Kickstarter coming to fruition and doing as well as it did, to have this book hit the world kind of at the same time. It has been a lovely, lovely week. So to everybody here, thank you. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Good things happen to good people. You're a good person.
We try.
You were due. All right.
Bamf.
Oh, Bamf Man.
One
is
other
out.
thing that the chat is screaming about, which I think we're in a unique...
Are they screaming about this fine wine from Skywalker Ranch, young farmer Lucas?
We brew no wine before it's time.
We're in a uniquely...
Position?
A unique position to talk about this. So maybe we don't want to... But there was a controversy around Batman this past week.
Yes. Should we address?
That the chat's dying to hear about. Do we
look,
want to skip it? I can, as the producer of the show, I can just say we're not going there.
I think we should
Like
address
Batman, like we're not going there, like
Yeah.
Batman doesn't go there?
Yeah.
Because that's what heroes do.
And then
ladies
Zack
and-
Snyder sent a tweet out and just said canon.
Yes.
So why don't we talk about Zack's tweet instead of that?
Zach's tweet was graphic as fuck. It
Well, a little-
included artwork.
A little background.
Yeah.
The folks from the Harley Quinn animated series had done an interview, I want to say it was with Variety, talking about the things that they couldn't do and interference they might have had from the higher ups. And they mentioned that DC had ixnayed a scene in the Harley Quinn animated series in which Batman would have given oral pleasure.
Gone down on Catwoman. We're all adults here.
I-
Say it the dirty way.
would have displayed his proficiency in cunnilingus to Catwoman.
Right. Which would track for the character. He's great at everything.
I mean, he studied it all. He's traveled the world.
He studied everything. He went all around the world. You telling me he'd leave that off the list? You know he went somewhere and met the lick master, who's like fucking, like Sam Kinison said, lick the alphabet. And fucking he went home, a smarter, wiser man.
And so DC's response to this attempted scene was, Batman would never do that because that's not what heroes do. Heroes don't do that.
I mean, isn't that the idea? Is like, I would imagine only a villain's like, I'm not gonna eat your pussy. Because I'm a villain. I got no time. But a fucking hero, that's what a hero does. Hero eats your pussy before you do anything. Before you even see his dick. And in Batman's case, that takes a long time because he's a layered character.
Right. I'm just really glad that Thomas and Martha Wayne weren't around to see this.
You don't think they're looking down from heaven and watching their fucking son? They're like, finally, he's happy.
And
look, as a guy who's been reading Batman his whole life and was given stewardship once or twice, but take it with a grain of salt. I did make him pee his pants as well, and the internet hates that. Of course, fucking Batman eats pussy. I wrote a story about him and Silver St. Cloud. All they did was fuck. Like a big part of the story was they would just go to an island that he owned in Parrot Key to fuck, and then he'd fly back to Gotham to like fight crime all the time. And I remember at one point when we were working on it, they were like, there's an awful lot of sex in this. I'm like, hey man, logically speaking, if every night of your fucking life you were putting it on the line dressed like this for total strangers and almost getting killed each and every fucking time, you know that motherfucker fucks hard. Like, fucking, what are you doing it for? He's like, I could die at any minute. Like, let's do it and shit. So I was like, of course he's fucking hypersexualized, and this is somebody he's always loved and whatnot. So there was a little pushback, but not like that. I mean, I read that article. Mm-hmm. I didn't get the impression that the Harley Quinn writers were bitching because Lord knows they get away with everything.
It's a wonderfully vile show.
It's fucking nuts what they get away with. And I was like, they pushed back on cunnilingus? How fucking quaint. Because the shit they do get away with on that show is absolute fucking nuts, man. Like, it still remains the one show that I watch where I'm like, I should have pitched this. How did I not pitch this? So yeah, in my estimation, absolutely Batman goes down. He's a gentleman. He was raised right, man. Fucking, and he understands. He's the kind of guy. Think about it. He saw his parents fucking killed in Crime Alley, and he was like, "This will never fucking happen to someone else." Somewhere along the line, he probably met some woman who didn't come, and he was like, "This will never fucking happen to someone else." So he spent his life just like, ah.
See, I feel like he's Indiana Jones that way. Which is like, he will go down on you and then fall asleep after you're done. Because it's not the years, honey, it's the mileage.
True.
And that's a sleepy-ass man who just fucking fought all night.
That's
true. A hero. Like, he doesn't need it as much as he needs you to have it.
I remember one of my favorite things reading Batman in comics years ago was he only needs 3 hours of sleep a night. So, come on. Guy ain't even sleeping. You wind up in bed with him. He's the kind of guy that's like, you up? You up? Yeah. Are you still up? And you're like, we fucking did it already. He's like, I could die tomorrow night. I could fucking die at the business end of a question mark shaped gun. Please, let's do one more round. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here comes the bat pole. Like, slide down.
I mean, there are two reasons why there's no fabric on this part of his mask.
Exactly.
One, so the police know he's a white guy, and two, so we can go down on him.
Batman is throbbing. Yeah, man, if anyone gives a fuck what I think, of course, come on. Nobody ever fucking thought, like, what's the Mallrats guy think? Does he think Batman eats pussy? Yeah, Batman eats lots of pussy. So much pussy.
Yeah, I think my two favorite responses were the Zack Snyder, like, tweeting a picture, an illustration that apparently he might have had commissioned of Batman going down on Catwoman with the phrase canon.
Yeah.
And somebody, I can't remember who the fuck it was, who was like, I didn't expect to discover that Batman and DJ Khaled had something in common today. But okay. Here we go.
I thought it was like, wow, in my lifetime, I ain't taking any sort of responsibility, but like I have been talking about stupid shit like this for like nearly 30 years, and I'm like, wow, I believe in some small way I may have shifted the cultural discussion into a place that I find interesting. When I was a kid, it was like sports and politics, and now people are like, you think Batman eats pussy?
Let's see what Time magazine thinks. And Time has a feeling about it.
No doubt. All right. What are we doing, Banff man?
Feels like Q&A time.
We could do Q&A.
Do we have our prizes lined up?
Well, I don't know what's in that box. I know what's in my box.
You got some shit? Yeah, you got better shit than I do. Let's clear the bar. This fucking Lucas guy's getting a lot of airtime.
I want to go to the park though. I want to go to Rise of the Resistance. So let the man know that I like the shit.
That's true. That's true. Well, look at that shit, kids.
Ooh.
Look at that. Someone's gonna fucking walk away with this tonight. Somebody's walking away with a Diamond Select Toys Milestones edition of Baby Yoda, or the child, as he's called.
And also, it's not just the box. We've been a lot about just empty boxes tonight. A thing is in the box.
This is a fucking actual item. It looks like the picture that you're seeing on the box, man. From Gentle Giant Limited. That's going to be one of the prizes tonight if you answer a question. Or
if you ask us a question.
That's it.
Yeah, it's our job to answer.
Yeah, we answer. What else we got? What's in here?
I don't know. Satin jackets?
Oh, look at this shit, kids. This is a satin jacket from the good folks at Chalkline, and it's from PowerCon, which is the He-Man convention. Look at this shit. I don't know if you know this or not, but He-Man is coming back and shit. Masters Universe is back. It's an extra large, ladies and gentlemen. PowerCon jacket. Exclusive and stuff. So that's another thing we could win tonight.
What about this pussy-eating motherfucker back here?
Look at this. This is... Now, mind you, kids, this is, before you get all excited, it's a broken Batman maquette. But it came from the Warner Brothers store. This is a limited number. They only made 250 artist proof, and this is number 165. Batman's, as you can see, one of his ears has been chipped, but clever people can fix it and shit. So that's one of the prizes tonight.
So we got three. Right?
Three things there. I've also got other shit in here. Let's see. I've got, what's this? The good folks at, is that also a thing?
It's a different thing.
No, here we go. Well, that's a booby prize. Not a booby prize, but it's a bonus. It's a Falcon and the Winter Soldier shirt. That came from the premium and stuff.
Ooh, Fango gift bag?
Yes,
That's
this
nice.
is kind of dope, man. There's a Fangoria bag and a Fangoria t-shirt. I'm working on something with Fangoria. So
It's
they
my
sent
alma
over.
mater.
Right? Did you work there?
I worked there.
How long?
I was there from 94.
This magazine shaped my fucking world when I was a child.
94 to 96. I was a consulting editor of Fangoria.
Fucking hey, that's right. I knew that about you. Right out the bottle. JC Mark just bought the whole bottle. All right, so we got shit to give out. What we're gonna do tonight is Bamf, man? Tell them the rules we came up with. Tell them what we're doing.
Bamf. All right, here we go. So for the last 15 months, we've been taking questions only from online, and now we have
giving away no prizes.
And giving away nothing. And now we have a room full of people. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 questions from this audience and 1 from YouTube. And the YouTube question is playing for an audience member tonight. We did a little survey before the show started, and the person who will be winning the prize from the YouTube chat is the person who has never been to a FatMan Beyond show, who is also the oldest person who has never been to FatMan Beyond.
Ooh.
So he'll be coming up to claim his prize after I read the question.
Kids, we didn't open it here, but fucking we opened it a few weeks ago. This is a big old Amazon box for the fucking whatchamacallit.
Invincible.
I smoked it away, sorry. A big old Invincible box that doesn't have, it's got a bunch of wrapping in it, but it is a box, ladies and gentlemen. And as my mother said, a box is useful for many things. So before we get started, who wants the Invincible box? It's beautiful. Come get it. It's all yours. Go look it right in that camera and be like, I love trash. Well done, man. Give it up.
I'm a trash panda.
All right. I love how we just get rid of... I'm going to use this show to get rid of a lot of shit in my life and whatnot. I'm going to come with pets and be like, who wants a dog? All right. JC, back to you.
Okay, do we want to start with YouTube or end with YouTube?
Let's start with YouTube. And what is the YouTube prize?
We haven't decided that.
This should be the grand prize.
So the YouTube prize?
No.
Or no. Okay.
Because the YouTube prize, the person on YouTube does all the work, and then somebody just gets a fucking thing for free.
That's fair.
Feels like you got to come up with a good enough question. So we'll figure it out at the end, like who was the best question.
I like kicking the can down the road.
I think so.
Figuring this shit out.
I think that's the way to do it, man. So after we do the 3 questions at the end of the night, we'll figure out who won what. That makes more sense.
All right. Random.
People are like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to compete. I wasn't prepared to compete, but yeah, I guess it is a bit of a competition.
People were willing to stab themselves for a fucking pen before.
That's true. There wasn't nearly a fight for a Loki pen, so fuck. All right, man, hit us.
Okay. Random hero in YouTube chat asked, in light of Father's Day, name your favorite TV father and why.
In light of Father's Day, my favorite TV father, hands down, Dan Connor from the old run of Roseanne. I know I'm not way familiar with the current run. I watched a little bit, but the old run, I watched Roseanne like when I was younger at the Quick Stop, like watched every episode. Dan Connor, to me, was the ultimate dad. And thank God fucking we shared kind of a size in common, because I remember like my wife told me at one point, I was like, what did you find attractive about me? She's like, you reminded me of Dan Connor. And I got to tell John Goodman that. I told Goody that when we were working on Red State, and he was like, which one's your wife? So Dan Connor, man, John Goodman is the great Dan Connor. I won't touch the controversy of whether he's alive or not, because remember he died in the old version of the show. But they brought him back, thank God. I'll watch him do anything, although I stopped watching the show, so I guess I'm full of shit. But I will eventually catch up with the rest of the episodes. Anyway, Dan Connor, over to you.
I have 2 answers.
Okay. Ooh, we get 2? My sub answer is James Sr. from Good Times.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
A good
He was a big father figure in my life, even though I had a father. I like James Sr.
Damn it, Florida?
Yeah, he was you could tell he was very physical and shit. Like, those kids were obedient because he was just so fucking imposing and scary and shit.
The first one is Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who is not actually Buffy's father. He's a librarian. He's a watcher. He's a father figure. But that idea that for people who may not have fathers in their lives, that they can find that person elsewhere. That show was about lots of things, but for me, chiefly, it's about the family that you build along the way.
Right.
And for Giles to care as much as he did for Buffy, expecting so little in return other than for her to be her best self, speaks very much to the kind of father that deserves to exist in the world.
Excellent answer. I never would have fucking thought of that or picked that and shit.
And the other one, only because everything that he did, he made every right decision, even though it might have not turned out the way he wanted to. But Tywin Lannister on Game of Thrones knew how to run shit.
You better walk us through this one, man. I just think of him as the worst dad. He tried to kill his kid
listen, they were
his kid shot him in the shitter. He hated him so much.
They were all bitch-ass kids. And so, like, yeah, you got to whip some motherfuckers into shape. But, like, he ran the Lannister family. He was the bank of the fucking Westeros. Like, he had his shit right.
Until he got killed in the shitter.
Which ain't his fault. Like some fucking motherfucking kid just shows up and plugs you in the chest while you're taking a crap.
It's true, he got Menendez'd in his own bathroom.
You know, like
What, too fucking soon? Shit happened during Clerks, kids.
Yeah. All I'm saying is we shit on Tywin Lannister the same way we shit on the Empire in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But the Empire was very well run. Like, all the
oh my
fucking
God,
trains
is your
ran on
argument
time?
like the trains ran on time?
I'm just saying, everybody knew what they were doing. You don't get a galactic empire that you can keep going for a long time, like by accident. Motherfuckers knew what they were doing.
It's true.
So Tywin Lannister, you know, he had some knucklehead kids and tried to whip them into shape.
I remember a bunch of people gathered in a beer hall and some guy saying crazy shit that only made sense to a few, and then a bunch of people died. So shut the fuck up, man.
Uh-huh.
What was that both of them?
I gave you Giles and I gave you Tywin.
Fair enough. We got 2.
We got 2.
It's a good question. I don't know if it wins the Yoda, though.
Well,
That's the online question,
That was
right?
the
That's the online.
So it's definitely not winning the fucking Yoda.
Oh, damn.
All right. Do I bamf in during Q&A?
I would.
Bamf.
It's your fucking trademark, man.
But
Like,
the thing is that he hasn't bamfed away. Like the bamf was always the signifier
That's
of his
true.
presence.
it's true.
And if he's here,
But it's cutting to him. Like if you watch the show, it cuts from us to him. So every time it cuts to him, like now, it should
Bamf.
be Bamf.
yeah. See, I don't watch the show because I'm in the show.
That's your next T-shirt. I don't watch the show because I'm in the show.
Okay. This is really weird. I was about to read the question, then I realized this person's in the room now with us. So I can actually call Jake W. up.
Come on up, Jake.
Jake W.
Jake, you here?
All right.
Jake!
First of all, thanks for being back, guys. It's my
Oh.
first time here, so it's awesome seeing you guys.
You never been here before?
No, so
What do you
pleasure.
think?
It's awesome. I've been here in the bar, but not with you guys during the show.
Oh, right.
And I've been watching for years, and just awesome being here. So thank you.
Thanks
Welcome
for coming
aboard.
out, man.
So my question is, in honor of Loki being the first Marvel villain to get his own show, what DC villain would you want to see get their own show?
Speaking of Loki, you look like little Hemsworth, man. Like you look like Thor the early years, man.
Asgard!
Yeah, really. Like Thor in
Thank
high
you.
school. You got that going on.
Thank you.
You want to take this?
I'm thinking. Okay, I got it.
Go.
And it might be a cheat because we're getting it.
'Kay.
But Catwoman. Like give me the fucking heist every week. Give me the like kind of on the run from Batman and the GCPD. Give me the girl who's kind of trying to make her own way in a city that has no time for her, space for her. And give me the woman who's trying to build her own family of street urchins, and take care of them at the same time. I mean, you get all of the joys of like leverage plus, fucking cop shows plus, I don't know, fucking Party of Five all at once.
I like it.
I'd watch that. So keep making it, Warner Brothers. Well, I have this wine.
Would that be on?
We did it!
Would that be on HBO
First night
Max?
back, and you get so sloppy. Can't take you out.
Party's over!
We got to go back to our little boxes on the internet
I
and
know,
shit.
where there's no alcohol.
Yeah, where there's no booze, just we work. Okay, the question is who gets a Loki show that's not Loki?
In the DC universe.
In the DCU, very specific. My go-to response for every fucking DC thing is always the question. So I won't go to that. That's like my Citizen Kane of
He's also
responses.
not a bad guy, though, right?
I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt. It was just what DC villain, since Loki's the first Marvel villain to get his own show.
Fair
Gotta
enough.
be a bad guy.
All right, so it can't be the question anyway. You're already shitting on my dreams. In this make-pretend game, it has to be very specific. I understand. All right, let's see. What villain would I like to watch on a regular basis? I mean, Joker's a little obvious. Two-Face is, I would get irritated. The two puns would get tired so fucking quick.
Although, dude, that's a Law and Order show. Dum dum.
Yeah, he's both sides.
He's both fucking sides.
It's true.
Like, you could run for
Dick
40
Wolf
years.
presents Two-Face.
Dum dum.
Chicago Two-Face.
NCIS Two-Face.
You can't handle the truth.
Well done, man.
Thank you.
Let me see. Condiment King. I don't know if I could watch that. He's like a guest star, but who would I really like to watch every week? No, not Deathstroke is. We've seen a lot of him, and we've seen a lot of Bane. Who?
Zaz.
Mr. Zaz? Well, Victor Zaz, like his whole thing is like, I cut myself after I kill people. So every show we just watch him. It's like Dexter. We've seen that show. God, man. I mean, of course you're tempted to say Harley. I could watch her, but they do that already, more or less, with the cartoon. Well, I was gonna say Clayface because he could be anybody, right? So like, you know, he can shapeshift and you could tell all sorts of different stories. Plus, he could be like a good guy in most of them, right? Like he has to kind of come correct or something like that.
I got another one, but
Go.
Go.
Save me, go.
Did you ever see, there was a show on Fox, I want to say it was like late 90s, early 2000s, called Profit,
Yeah.
with Adrian
Yeah,
Pasdar,
yeah.
about this sort of business kid who's also a sociopath, but that's how he rises. It was very like, you know, American Psycho.
Right.
But I feel like you could do a Lex Luthor show. I feel like you could do like the business magnate. Like it could be Dynasty if you wanted it to be Dynasty, but it could also be, you know, the story of a young fucking villain who's clawing up his, you know, out of the shadow of his own dad and trying to make his way in business. And what does Jeff Bezos do with all that money?
That's true.
Crime.
Maybe Amazon can fucking air it. I'd watch that. Luthor. It's weird. I went right to Batman villains. That's true. Good
Alice.
Alice.
Hello, Alice.
Luther giving the kryptonite bullet to Bloodsport.
I love when I go real deep where I'm like, fuck the show, I'm thinking. As if the answer really matters all that much.
Do you want me to do another one?
Fuck yeah. Look at you, you're full of them.
I'm full of them. Amanda Waller.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, I know we get like Suicide Squad shows, but I think that fucking woman and her story and how she gets to be that person that she is, you know, and it's probably some kind of dual timeline show where you get to see the rise of Amanda Waller and then Amanda fucking Waller and Task Force X and doing awful shit. But hell yeah. Get me Esapatha Murkison on the phone.
It's boring, but I think I might go Riddler. I really gave this some serious consideration. You can go pretty far with that character, not just like in fucking, you know, the riddle of the week and shit, but also like why? Why is he such an asshole? Why is that your shtick and whatnot?
The question of our times.
Yeah, and you could take him dark. Like he tries to go dark in the beginning, but they're like, "Come on, stop it! You're too cute." And then he has to change up. They're making new Riddler though. He's gonna be mean, right? Batman, the Batman, Matt Reeves.
So.
Based on, he's got a lot of tape on his head and shit.
I mean, you could also do the Riddler game show. Doesn't have to be a drama.
That's
It's
true.
The Riddler's a host of a game show, and if you lose, you die. But still,
That'd be a compelling fucking game. Like, who wouldn't watch that? Like, did you watch a game show last night? Somebody died. Like, it happens every week.
let's press your luck, starring the Riddler.
Riddle me this. Wouldn't it be called that?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, he gave you like 9 answers. I gave you 1. Mine was not as strong as any of his, but still, that's how this show rolls.
Thank you.
Well
He needs a
done.
prize,
Give it up
though.
for
we
young
got to give him a
Thor.
prize.
Oh yeah. Well, we do it afterwards.
We do it after. Okay. So, JC, you got to remember the questions so we can dole out the prizes.
Bamf.
Banff man's back, kids.
If you could live on any... Oh,
Bless
hold
you.
on. I screwed this up. It's like when you guys call the show Fat Man on Batman. I just did that. That was
Oh, you
my
get to
version
call
of it.
somebody up.
Yeah. Frenchie. Frenchie, where you at? Woo!
Frenchie, give it up for Frenchie, everybody.
All right.
Bonjour.
Cool. Hi.
Bonjour.
So, if you could live on any planet in the Star Wars universe, which one would it be and why?
Hoth, because I'm a layers man.
I like
Yeah, that fucking long wool coat would come in handy on fucking Hoth and
That's
stuff.
fair.
And I don't like to cut open tauntaun, so I brought my own layers. What about you? What planet you live?
I'm a city boy, so I think I'm going to Coruscant.
Ooh.
And also, like, they seem to have a relatively temperate weather. Like,
You got a better idea than I. They got air conditioning there. Can I change my answer?
they got restaurants.
Yeah, I fucking went to like an ice cave and shit with fucking
Yeah.
wild animals outside who'll take
You
your
went to
head
like
off.
the worst season of Survivor.
It's because I wanted to wear my coat. But you're right, I could wear it in Coruscant. Like at all sorts of ceremonially, because they dress funny there.
They do, but like you got restaurants and nightclubs and a weird '50s diner in the middle of nowhere, and like Jedi children just waiting to be killed.
Fucking sold me, man.
Let's go.
Done and done. His answer's better.
I mean, Naboo is nice though.
No. Is it?
Yeah. it's
Underwater?
No, that's just the water part of Naboo, but they fucking got like forests and castles and shit. It's the Amalfi Coast.
Make up your mind then. Where do you want to live?
I'm just saying.
You're like I told you where to go. You're coming up with so many good options. You're talking to the snow guy.
I'm sticking with Coruscant. I'm sticking for the city planet.
I like it, but I like your backup plan. You like those answers?
Yeah.
Well done. Sit
Excellent.
down. Well done. Give it up for Frenchie. She Frenched us. All right, man. This is the last question.
So far we had Baby
it's
Thor
3.
and Frenchie Tuscadero.
There's 3. Oh, so there's 3 plus the online one.
Well, we had the online and then 2. So we're ready to judge.
Okay, so we got one more to go.
Well, the online one don't get to win, right?
No, he's winning for somebody else.
He's winning for somebody in the room. They get like a door prize or some such shit. I'm sorry, we made these rules up 10 minutes before the show began. And we literally did have a discussion about the rules. But yeah, so we got... So like the Fangoria shirt and the Fangoria bag will be the online winner cat.
Okay.
The YouTube question and somebody won it here was like 50 or some such shit.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Come on up, get your prize, kiddo. This is your first time here? Looking at that camera and be like, first time people really win on FatMan Beyond.
First time people really win.
There you go. Give it up for him, our true winner. And he won because somebody on the internet asked a question. What a T-ball win that was, man. Well done. He just walked away with some free shit. Yeah, really. All right. So we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3, and this is a small thing. So we still
one more question.
One more question.
Okay, one more question. All right, next one is Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy, give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going?
How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
I got this thing. This is what you're playing for. This hoodie I got for free tonight. No, I'm keeping this, man.
I got one at home.
I know. I figured. All right. What are you feeling?
So I wanted to know, who's your superhero hall pass?
Oh.
Superhero hall pass.
I know who won the top prize. What a great question. Superhero hall pass. This is a tough one because my wife is like super fucking jealous. So even if I was like, that's true, she doesn't watch the show.
Watch the show.
So I can answer honestly.
Oh, damn. Oh, man. There's so many. Like,
I think you wanted, you know what? It might be Clayface. Because Clayface could be anybody you want, man. Like, you fucking Clayface, you'd be like, oh my God, Clayface, I've always wanted to have sex with Robert De Niro. Clayface is like, you talking to me? Yeah, I'm going with Clayface, man. Clayface it's a strong call.
I'm just thinking of that scene in The Boys where
Yes.
where the legit just fucking does that. It's like, I want her back, man. Just be the girl. I just want to fucking milk her a bit.
I want to do it. I want a Homelander treatment.
Yeah. Wow, that is a strong position to take.
I like it dirty.
Muddy.
Doesn't get dirtier with the Clayface.
Oh, fuck.
My God, think about it. With Clayface, you could be like, Clayface, I want to fuck Abe Lincoln tonight. You fucking hat and all, he'll do it for you and shit.
4 strokes and 7 years ago.
And he would be up for the challenge because he's an actor. Like, he likes acting.
Do you want young Abe Lincoln or do you want like old President Abe Lincoln?
Oh my God. He's like, I could give you a range of Abe.
Yes. Do you want like, I'm a young guy who fucking bowls this thing on the river? Or do you want, I'm sad Civil War?
Is that your fucking Abe Lincoln, a young guy on the river? It sounded like fucking Yoda.
Well, no, he's got the weird, reedy high voice. Remember when
That's right. Yeah, that's how Daniel Day-Lewis did him.
Like all the research was that he actually sounded a bit like this.
Yeah, he don't look like that on Mount Rushmore, but fucking,
No.
he sure sounded like that.
Yeah, sounds like a chipmunk. I'm stalling here because...
I figured. It's a Tana.
It's a Tana.
She's magic. She's got fishnets. That's magic in and of itself.
Yeah. I mean, like, because my default is just to go fucking Wonder Woman because that would... What?
Mystique does the same thing as Clayface.
True. Mystique.
He just wants to fuck a dude. That's all.
Jesus, I could have went with Mystique and I went for the guy. Really is very revealing about me. I didn't bump into that at all.
No.
I was like, we'll just move his dick out of the way, and you're right.
We'll
Mystique
just
could have
brush
done
that down. Give me a rake. We'll get rid of that.
Guy's
dick.
like, you sure you don't want Mystique? I'm like, you, Clayface. I like it dirty.
Bam.
Ooh.
I'll throw mine out. What about Elastigirl from The Incredibles? That just seems fun.
Fun in what way?
I mean,
she can contort to any position, any shape.
and if you need her to have a dick, she can have one.
Why would I want that?
Just saying.
I guess. Yeah, because she could be all sorts of like all over the place. I think we're all being very revealing about our sex lives based on the things we want. Apparently, JC wants somebody acrobatic in the bedroom. Mark
I just want somebody to dominate me. Like, hey, Wonder Woman, my dick is afraid of you.
And apparently,
this is great.
I'm looking for a guy. Boy, oh boy, yeah.
You're very fluid.
Yeah, I'm like Loki, man. There you go, Loki. Oh, fuck. I'm still doing it. Did that answer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You satisfied by
Enough?
that one? Give it up for Kev. That's a
Because
great
we can
question.
keep on revealing shit we shouldn't reveal.
All right.
Okay, how you feeling?
Well, we've got 3 prizes to give out.
Indeed.
Let's figure out what was. I'm
Okay.
biased. So, what do you think the best question was?
Okay, so we had Frenchie Tuscadero, who asked about
Tuscadero.
the planets to live on in Hoth.
Frenchie, how old are you? Do you even get that reference?
No. It's fucking happy.
There was a character on a TV show like 400 years ago called Happy Days. Her name was Pinky Tuscadero, but I really appreciated the reference.
Yeah. So that was which planet in the Star Wars universe do we want to live on?
Yes.
I don't remember where Draft Dodger Thor was. What his question was?
Draft Dodger Thor. Fuck this war, man.
I say who, Dad?
Draft Dodger Thor, he asked the question that you gave 96 answers to.
Oh, the villain that we wanted to...
what Loki
the DC
gets a
villain.
Loki show?
The DC
What
villain,
DC villain gets a Loki show? And then
then
Kevin Conroy was...
which DC lady did we... Which superhero lady did
he
we
didn't
wanna
even
have a-
say lady.
That's true, because you interpreted that as sex.
That's why I was just like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm sex positive.
What's Bane doing?
I mean, he comes with drugs.
Yes. Dominate me,
Be like,
king.
take some of this. We're doing poppers and just getting wild. All right, I feel like we should probably hand it over to JC to make the decision. He owns the bar.
That seems a little fucked up, but sure.
Yeah,
How you make everybody mad. And then you guys leave, and then they're like sitting
Yeah. We're like, hey, peace out.
waiting for me when I get back. Really wanted that jacket, dude. So we had the Loki question, the DC Loki. We had
The Star Wars biomes.
Star Wars.
Where do you want to live?
And the other. Okay, I think. Do we announce the top prize, or do we go in reverse? Like, do we say like
Bottom
third
up,
place,
bitch.
second place?
Bottoms up.
As like I'd say to Clayface, bottoms up, bitch.
Power bottom.
Okay, I gotta say, well, we all got to come out and have a good night after a long COVID break.
And so we're all winners
So
because
we're
of that.
all winners tonight.
Absolutely.
So third place is really just the third first place winner.
That's true. And don't forget, we gave away a lot of empty boxes tonight.
Would you like a thing to put in your box?
Yes.
So let's say
That won't help.
Star Wars Habitat is our first third first place winner.
So third place.
Frenchie, we're gonna. What do you want? You tell me what you want. I'll tell you if I could do it. You want the Batman? Let's check with who probably the first place winner is going to be. What would you take?
It's okay. She can have the Batman.
Batman's yours. Come get it, Frenchie. This Batman stood proudly in my house until he broke, and then like fucking Toy Story, I said, get out of here. He's like my Jesse. Yeah, I can fucking sign it if you like.
Sure.
He's looking at me like, when he loved me. Where do you want me to sign? Right here?
Well, you're signing black on black, bro.
I am signing black. You want me to go on the chest?
Right on the nipples.
It's probably going to devalue it, but here we go. How did it break? I blame Shecky. Hit the shelf, and it went down. And I love the dog, so I never said anything.
Boom.
Give it up for Frenchie. She won.
Yeah.
People really win here.
All right, and then I think Thor's stunt double.
Thor's stunt double is getting a PowerCon jacket. Come get it. One of a kind,
Thank
all
you,
you,
sir.
man. Thank the good folks at Chalkline.
Oh, and everybody gets a poster from Nate also.
Is that right? All
Everybody
our
gets
winners, not everybody.
All the winners.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
all the winners get
Forgot to say that.
Nate poster. Sorry.
And Nate did a
I lied. We
gorgeous-
do have winners and losers tonight.
A gorgeous
Apologies.
piece of artwork for this week's show.
We'd like to say
Homecoming.
everybody's a winner, but that's not true.
Pass that off to Frenchie. Pass that off to the
Thor.
mighty Thor. And then, of course, last but not least, walking away
It's Batman.
with Baby Yoda as Batman himself. Give it up for Kevin Conroy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got here a, what size? Large Falcon and the Winter Soldier shirt. Yeah? Bang.
You just made a dude happy.
I know that. Oh, it comes with this too. There's a, unless you don't want it, this is a print. 91 of 300. Yeah? You in? Oh my God.
Does anybody need some toned balls?
That's right. We have ball toner right there. Look at that. People walk away with shit.
Who needs some ball deodorant?
From our good folks, friends at Manscaped, ladies and gentlemen.
Young lady, you do not have balls. Well, what?
You won something, didn't you? Greedy. Sit the fuck down. Who wants some ball shit, ladies and
Who
gentlemen?
needs
Right
ball
there.
shit?
There's a man and he wants ball shit. Well done. We also have, well, we can save this for Saturday. Don't forget, we have a show on Saturday, kids. The seats are sold out, so I'm sure we'll see some of you there.
We've got, there's
not sold
nine
out.
tickets left for Saturday. So if you had fun tonight,
That's right.
what is it? Fatman626.eventbrite.com.
That's where they can find it?
Yeah, 626 is the date. So fatman626.eventbrite.com.
Saturday is the show? What time?
Saturday at 2 p.m.
So Saturday at 2 o'clock, kids, there's a few tickets left at a very long fucking address. Yeah, go to csmod.com. Thank you very much, Nate. What else can we tell you? Smod Castle grand opening if you're anywhere back east, or if you're here in the west and you're willing to travel back east. July 9th, 10th, and 11th. Tickets for that are at csmod.com as well. What else? I think that's it. Tell them about your shirt. Where can they get that shirt?
We're going to get this Be Humble That Motherfuckers No shirt. What? Embattledclothing.com. Use the code MARK15 to save 15% off your first order.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Scum and Villainy Cantina, who we have not seen in 15 fucking months, have you had a good time this evening? What a way to fucking return, man. You made us feel so fucking welcome.
Good to be back.
There are two women waiting for us at home who are going to get the fucking shit fucked out of them tonight. Because we're coming home like conquering champions because you made us feel so fucking special. Thank you for coming out tonight. Give it up for the man without whom we don't get to do a show, man. It's his fucking bar. He's Bamf Man himself. JC Reethenberg! Scum and Villainy Cantina is now open every damn day and stuff. Do they have to make reservations online?
No, just come on in.
Just come on in. Come and enjoy the place, even when we're not doing the show. But we do have a show on Saturday, so if you're at home going, what the fuck am I going to do with my weekend? Here's a little bit of shape to your weekend. 2 o'clock? Is that when it begins?
2 o'clock. Doors at noon.
Doors at noon.
Really?
Doors
Noon
at
or
1.
1. Doors at... Look
The
at the
show
tickets.
started at 8 o'clock tonight. What time did people arrive?
6.
You made people wait 2 fucking hours?
We're so sorry.
Why don't you guys? If I was you, I'd come at like 7:30. Never be tricked again and shit. That's right.
Here for the chicken fingers.
That's right. The
Do
food.
it all
I
for the
forgot.
chicken.
There's food.
The
And
what?
also,
The chicken.
I always
The
assume
what?
we're the show, but some people are like, we came to drink, idiot. You're in the way.
Well, and also seating's first come, first serve.
Oh, is that right? Oh my God! So it's like a fucking blood sport to get in here. We don't see this. We don't see the dark underbelly. All we ever see is the bright lights and the happiness.
And the human feces in the alley.
Yeah, well, we see that as well.
Now we know.
Not so much anymore. We don't get to do this, ladies and gentlemen, unless somebody says, "I'll be the one not wearing a funny hat." God damn it! Give it up for fucking marvelous Marc Bernardin, ladies and gentlemen. And that, for the first time in 15 months, is FatMan Beyond. Man, I'm Kevin Smith.
I am Marc Bernardin.
Tune in next time. Same fat time, same fat channel, smodcast.com or
YouTube.com/Kevin Smith.
Jeff's Kiss, everybody. Welcome back.